Guys, let's go. Dubs, you ready?
Let's fucking go, man.
Let's do this, guys. We have some huge breaking news, guys. I want to thank everybody for joining us on this Monday night edition of a little chill and chat. And we got big news here. It's John D edition. That's right. And I thought I'd bring in the big guns here in P-Dubs. I know we got Michael B and Fox going live in the building, but guys, we are here ready to get excited and spread the news, guys. We have
excited.
A lot.
Are you sure it's exciting?
That is what we are going to dive into a little bit. So I appreciate that because, yeah, there's going to be a little give and take here. But real quick, before we start out, we got Marine 50 in the house. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thumper Squid, let's fucking go. That's right. Julio Hernandez is here. We got Gramps Arcade, Jason Little Alien moderating. And as always, thank you for doing what you do, as always, on a day-to-day basis. Relapse Productions, my boy is here and in the building. Let's go. That's right. Happy Labor Day to all. Calvin Wong is in the building. Let's go. And we got a new friendly face. Phil is here. Let's go. I love it, Phil. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Spread the word. Let everyone know we are live, and it's going to be a heck of a stream. You want to know why? Because we got our rock glass, we got our ice, we got our Jim Beam Red Stag. It's going in the cup right now. And we'll top it off with some Pepsi. How's that sound?
So, there you go. You got a Pepsi. I got a Coke. Let's go, dude. This is gonna be exciting.
Throw some bourbon in that Coke or some whiskey or something, man. Let's
little 60-40 mix, huh?
Yeah, let's get it ready. Julio, what's up? Vic Vicious, Stupid Fat Hobbit, Phil Harmonics is here as well. Calvin Wong, Thumper Squid. All the A team is showing up, guys. It's time for the A team to arrive.
Sit up and show out.
Yep. Pull up in your front row seats. Grab some alcohol. We're going to need it after today's announcement. Already, there's a little bit of drama, stewing from today's announcement already.
Yeah, I missed all that. So I was setting up the stream and taking care of the house, shutting the house down, getting the kids ready for bed.
Yeah,
but yeah, apparently... Fred Burner has arrived. Hungry Wolf Guru is here. Let's go.
Yeah, Brett Burner, Leo.
That's right. Thank you guys. Thank you for stopping by, man. This is gonna be cool. It's an impromptu stream. I literally have. This is gonna be. Hold on to your pants. Like that's all I gotta say. We got a lot of news to talk about here.
Stupid Fat Hobbit. I think I would be Hannibal because I love it when a plan comes together. That's for sure.
I love it. So, well, then what did that make me then?
You would be face. You'd be face.
That's what my wife calls me, and we call her son Mr. Face. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't even a rehearsed bit. All right, I'm only gonna go as long as this lasts, Danny. So
stop. That's gonna be one shot. No,
let's not waste everyone's time tonight. There's not a ton of news. It's an interesting news point, but you can make a ton of speculation about it, which we've already seen tonight. Multiple YouTube live streams, people trying to find out what's going on, and all that kinds of stuff.
All right, let's bring this guy up here real quick. So if that'll share properly, let's make it full screen. Oh wait, let's not do that. Can't see then. All right,
you might want to mute the audio. It sounded to me like an AI generated song, but you never know. It might be copyright protected, so you might want to mute the audio here. So let's kick it off with this.
Wait, hold on. It says we could not open this file. Oh boy, that's a rough start to the show.
Oh no, you broke it.
Yeah, hold on. We got to bring this down. Let me send this to you. Maybe you can do your thing and share it.
You want me to do it?
If you got it, yeah. It's not going to play for some reason. I had to send it to me through email. Don't worry. We can...
He's on fire!
We can play some sound effects while you're waiting.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait. Actually, what we should have done is played this one. That's a great one.
All right, go ahead and share my screen. Share my screen.
Now we're back in business.
All right, let's take a look here, guys. Let's see what we got going on here. So John D sent out this little hype trailer on Twitter. We did get confirmation that Bobby 2Die4, clean like a motherfucker, is the one who made this hype trailer for John. And if you're familiar with Bobby to Die For, he does a lot of like images and stuff online, like Batacera images, or he likes to call them Bobby Sarah images. He's done a lot of different his own little CoinOps X builds and things like that for AtGames owners. So he likes to put together a whole bunch of builds of stuff, right? And a lot of his builds usually kick off with some pretty cool Adobe After Effects type intros, which is kind of I can see why John asked him to do it. Go ahead and play it again. So
Oh,
as you can see
I got
it,
to do that. Okay, yeah, my bad. I
yep.
thought that was you.
So as you can see here, this is definitely Bobby's style. Bobby likes doing these fancy things, these kind of Twitch streamer things. So there's a lot of speculation out there saying, "Oh my God, all these games are on here. Does that mean John's company has these games?" In my opinion, absolutely not. I think this was just a fun hype trailer that Bobby made for John. And, you know, if you're going to present yourself as a company, though, I think that gets a little dangerous because now you're kind of alluding to the fact that you have all these games licensed and under your belt, but you really don't, right? So all these games on here, who knows? Maybe John's worked out some deals. Maybe he's got licenses to a couple of them, but geez, man, there's tens of millions of dollars worth of licenses just in all those screenshots right here. So I would not
I mean,
assume that John D has all these games and you're getting all these games from whatever John D's company is.
yeah. So this brings up a lot of stuff. And before guys, we get started, we got Thumper Squid coming in hot. He's on fire with some 5 Cornercade crew memberships, man. So let's go, dude. Thank you so much, Thumper Squid, for
Yeah.
contributing and supporting the channel. Yeah, there's a lot to dissect, even just on this little
Yeah.
tidbit here that like you alluded to. I mean, this could mean a number of things. This could mean what it honestly means when I see something like this. This shows me that this could be some sort of like gaming box that you put into said cabinet. It doesn't necessarily mean like, hey, like we have all these cabinets that are coming out, a Sega cabinet, a Ghostbusters cabinet, a bowling cabinet. Like that's not that, and that's where I'm like, oh, I don't want a box, like a gaming box. I want 3/4 scale,
Are you talking
and
about
I
like
want it split up
you
properly.
talking about like a streaming service?
Yeah, kind of like that, where you can take your own hardware and put it in like
Kind
to
of
the Unico cabinet or something.
like
Yeah.
a Antstream or a Polycade AGS
That too,
or
yeah.
so.
But then what this also shows me is, hey, we're just like much like a company behind a company. Like we're here to support that company to help them out because this is just like a bunch of just games and then like their logo. This isn't like
Here's the thing is let's be real, guys. What is the name of the Arcade1Up ownership company?
what was it? I forgot.
Who owns Arcade1Up?
It was like it wasn't it was yeah, I forget. This is a James Hates Everything question. I forgot. Chat, help us out.
Tastemakers.
Tastemaker. Okay, yeah, that's obvious. It's on all their
So-
cabinets. Jeez.
Right. So Tastemakers owned Arcade1Up, right? And now someone else controls Tastemakers, right? But so Media1Up, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure I'm 100% right on this, is that this is going to be like the parent LLC company of whatever John's working on. Now, if John decides to do things underneath this, it makes sense that it's called Media1Up, right? So if he decides to, let's just say, release arcade machines, he could have a separate brand, kind of like how Tastemakers had Arcade1Up. So he would have a separate brand for the arcade machines. And if he's doing anything that's just software related, if it's console or something, then that can fall under a different title. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, in my opinion, you're not going to see like Media1Up branded arcade machines being sold. I think this is just simply the parent LLC of whatever is to come down the road next. Does that make sense?
Yeah, which I mean, I think it's still exciting news because I mean, you guys, chat, and P Dubs, like we've seen Arcade1Up. They don't, they're not. Go ahead.
Sorry, Dean. And also a huge part of his business, Chris just put it in the live chat, which I forgot to mention. consulting firm, which is part of media, right? It sounds to me like John's going to be doing multiple things under this LLC. He might be making some arcade machines. He might be doing some console and some software releases. And who knows, he might be releasing some of our favorite retro games, re-releasing them on console. I mean, we're seeing that happen a lot lately. Look at how Capcom is raking in the dough on their collections coming back, right? Marvel versus Capcom, right? Like pre-order sales through the roof, right? So, and then of course his consulting services, like he's worked with pretty much every company in the home arcade space. Arcade One Up, Unico, New Wave Toys, AtGames. He's done some kind of work for everybody behind the scenes when it comes to licensing, putting deals together, putting parties at tables, getting stuff done. So
which for us in the home arcade community who want to see those like more hardcore niche titles, this would be a good thing. Because I
yeah,
just don't see, this is John D. He's about the arcade history and nostalgia. It's not about re-releasing, and no offense to UD Style here, but he loves his NBA Jam, but we don't want to see the 15th integration of NBA Jam. We don't want to see the 25th integration of Pac-Man. It's enough already. I get those pay the bills, but you got to do other things too. And that's where I could say, okay, John D is still relatively here with his band of characters that could help pump out no matter what company does it. I'm not saying Arcade One Up has to do this. It could be the company down the block. Now they could release a 3/4 scale or something. But I will say this, Doves, and let's bring this down real quick because I will say this. In 2 days, guys, this is the big one. So this is where I thought, does 2 and 2 equal 4 here? We're about to find out. So in 2 days, Dubs, there's an FTC's ban on non-compete agreements. It's going to be a law that is lifted now. So John D theoretically could come out with 3/4 scale exact cabinets like Arcade One Up and put a cabinet in there, put a game in there, and say, boom, go F yourself. And that is completely legal. So according to this article, and this is like right up James Hates Everything's wheelhouse here. I'm not an article guy or anything like that, but according to this, the Federal Trade Commission has published a final rule that will effectively bans all non-compete agreements between employers and workers as unfair methods of competition and requires employees to refrain from enforcing most existing non-compete agreements. Dubs, get hyped, baby. This could be something
yeah.
cool. This is in 2
But
days.
but just because in 2 days this goes into effect, right? Does that mean in 2 days John is going to instantly make an announcement? I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, no.
So
But
I'd
it's
be
the wheels
shocked.
in motion. It's the
I'd be
wheels in
shocked.
motion. Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
the big one is that there's a watch Dynamo day one kind of thing. Like this
Yeah.
could be wheels in motion. I don't know. I mean, chat, what do you guys think? We got 93 people in the building, guys. Give this video a like.
I
But what
mean,
do you
cause
guys think?
I
What
mean,
do you
there's a
guys
lot.
think could actually happen here?
There's a lot more involved than just John being allowed to speak or allowed to conduct business elsewhere, even if we don't know if he had a non-compete or not. But if you think about like all the companies we've seen over the years, they have to wait until they get final licensors approvals before making announcements, right? And they have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, I really doubt that in 2 days we're going to hear anything. It might be several months before we hear anything again. You never know. So,
But at least it's there as to say, like, okay, there's no chance of them doing this because of that kind of thing. That's where it even opens up more speculation, actually, instead of saying, like, okay, well, there's just no chance he's going to do that. So he's going to have to do a streaming type service, like something on your TV. They can order
mhm,
games, hook up a controller, and move the drill, right? But in this
mhm,
instance, like, hey, maybe they could do something like this. And and that would be good. Rich Odello, thank you for checking my back, baby. Let's go. Love it,
yeah.
love it, love it, man. Hey, I'm here.
Just wait until the red stag kicks in, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
oh,
So,
yeah, or actually, like we get a new cabinet title. It's gonna be like madness, man. It's gonna be mad, dude. We just
well,
need one more person here that hit
well,
triple digits. That's
you
madness in
know,
itself.
I mentioned it on Mike's stream that more options is a good thing. We have seen this what you might call the home arcade community. We have seen it shrinking. It's been shrinking in size the last 18 months, right? And if there's one thing that worries you about whether or not something will last is if it continues to shrink and disintegrate. Having more options, more companies willing to step in and risk it all and provide us the toys we're looking for is a good thing. Now, whether you're a John D fan or not, if he's willing to do it and potentially give you a product that you might be interested in, the options there are good for us as the consumers, right? Us consumers, the people not working for these companies. So if John D comes out with a product that, let's just say it's a home arcade product, a 3/4 scale or larger home arcade machine, I think a lot of people would be happy to have another option in this space, right? So, I
Especially coming
mean,
from John. It's
I
not
mean,
coming from,
love him
it's
or
not
hate
coming
him,
from.
he's got a following. He's got a
That's the thing,
following.
and it's the hardcore stuff too, Dubs. It's not coming from like Tom, Dick, and Harry, who's gonna put out another centipede cabinet. Like we could actually get some true like arcade history, nostalgia. He knows what's important. I mean, will it probably be Capcom heavy? Maybe, but there could also be some Sega in there. I don't know. There could be something in there. I
Well,
know Sega costs a lot, but it could be something that's other than Atari, Bandai Namco, said Camden, maybe Midway. I mean, it could be something different. There's just a better possibility of getting excited, like getting that smile back. And Dubs, I know you want that smile back.
well,
You want that feeling from 4 years ago, baby, when home arcade was
when it
taken
was
off,
fun.
and you were.
Do you remember when it was
See,
fun, guys? Do you remember when we were so hyped every single day? There was amazing news every single day. Yeah, I do miss those days myself, Danny. I do miss those days. But we also have to remember too that John D has a following, and whatchamacallit, what was I going to say? I think some people would be excited to see another option out there, and even if that option isn't what you want, it could lead to the other companies going, "Hey, we got to do something different because now there's this other player on the scene that is doing this." Right? What have we always said? Competition breeds creativity, right?
mhm.
That's why we wanted. That's why we wanted to see more companies and more companies having access to the same games because if it wasn't for like iArcade and AtGames doing online play, do you think Arcade1Up would have done online play? Like they only added it because iArcade was going to have it. AtGames had ArcadeNet. I mean, think about the first several rounds of Arcade1Up cabinets. They didn't have it. Scott Bacharach had even confirmed he had no interest in it until he realized that they should be doing it, right? So there you go. And yes, Ood
I
style,
I call him UD style. So
UD style. Yeah, I mean, if that's how you want to feel, sure. But I think our voices tend to be the loudest. And if you think about a lot of the changes made to Arcade1Up products, as well as any other products in the home arcade space, a lot of those changes came from the voices in our communities, in our Facebook groups, in our Reddit forums, in our Discord servers, in our comments on YouTube videos. I mean, yeah, I'm sure most of the customers out there didn't care about half the things that we complained about, but the stuff that we wanted, non-washed out marquees, online play, light up coin doors. Do you
molded
think that
coin doors.
do you think that came from, the people walking through Walmart? No, that came from the people screaming at the top of their lungs in all these forums, whether it be YouTube or somewhere else. So I think I will never insult the community and say we, you, me did not have an impact on changes made to these products over the years. We 100% did. We 100% did.
Yeah, it kind of feels, it just feels, and like being in this, only a year kind of thing, it feels like we're kind of like an extension of these companies because, it goes from the company, then they want like their most hardcore fan input. And it could sway one way or another. They could take it to where the NBA Slim Katie, where it's like, hey, let's do the 2-player control decks. That's actually a good idea from the hardcore enthusiasts that live, eat, sleep, and breathe these things. It
Hmm.
might trickle down to a casual that goes into Costco and buys this thing. But
Yeah.
then, like companies will also put their spin on it and then put the thing in the dryer and shrink it 90%. Like we didn't say that, so there's some give and take there. There's a lot of those with what Pete Up said there, like the light up marquees, the actually reverse printed acrylic marquees. And like you want to take it a step further, non-washed out marquees, light up coin doors, molded coin doors, better sound, speaker grill covers. I mean, it goes on and
Mhm.
on of the
Oh,
enhanced upgrades, screw cap
and
covers.
not only that, not only the adding things that we wanted, but also taking away things that we ended up not liking, such as it was our community who was going in Facebook, Reddit, Discord, Instagram, Twitter, and saying, we don't like these light up control panels. You know what I mean? Like the light up control panels on NBA Jam and others, right? And what
Yeah.
happened, guys? They stopped doing them. Yeah, they put it on the pub table that just came out, but it kind of makes sense on that pub table, right? But when like all their other deluxe arcades and stuff, did you see light up control panels? No, that was our community screaming that we don't need these things, and also our community screaming we don't need a stool included with every single arcade machine.
Yeah, like lower the price.
You're charging
Exactly.
us an extra $100 for an add-on that most of us don't want. Maybe the casuals do, but most of us don't want a stool. If we want a stool, we'll buy it separate, right? Like, I truly believe in my heart that whether it be on YouTube, Facebook, Discord, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, although we may be a small chunk of the overall audience, we were the loudest and we made shit happen, and we should all be proud of that. So there you go.
100%, and unique controls too. That's something we wanted. Racers, shooters, the Star Wars yoke, like all that stuff is
Yeah.
real cool stuff. And then that was long before I was even on YouTube kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I can't really comment on that, but I definitely like pushing them to get better, bigger cabinets, like getting feedback from reviews for like the Big Buck Hunter, for example, where it's too short. They made this beautiful, big, deluxe, tall thing that is way more enhanced than the first one. So there is a lot of that growth there too. Chat, do you got any questions for us about this John D? Kind of just thrown out there, it's putting some breadcrumbs out. I know John D likes to do that. He likes to get the chat hyped. He likes to get things going on that front. But I know the chat is flying here tonight. Do you guys have any questions for us? I mean, we've got 110 people in here. Let's see if we can get some of those questions answered and asked and whatnot. So I know Darren Kang, he's been itching to go on somebody's show, and we're waiting, baby. We're waiting. So you can call in
Yeah.
anytime, kid.
You know what's interesting is I've seen Darren around many home arcade live streams, and he's always talking about how he was a former arcade Oneup employee. I'm surprised no one has thrown an invite out to him yet.
Oh, I have.
So, oh, you
like
have
100 times.
Oh, and he hasn't taken you up yet?
No, because he's not ready. He's not ready.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. So hey, trust me, I'm all about co-collaboration. I'm throwing invites to everybody. So
But getting back to this, where are we? Where are we at with this?
So I guess what do we think it's gonna be, Chat, what do you think it's gonna be? Is it gonna be some kind of gaming box? Are you gonna throw in a Unico cabinet or a pre-existing arcade one up? Or do you think they're gonna do both? Do you think they could possibly release a 3/4 scale cabinet? It'd probably be very Capcom. I can see a Dynamo Capcom in a heartbeat, like literally. Or could it be both products? Could they do multiple products? Or is this just gonna be a company that's just straight behind the scenes that are gonna work with New Wave Toys, that are gonna work with Arcade One Up, possibly, that are going to work with a new company that comes on the scene, that are going to work with My Arcade? I mean, P-Dubs, you know way more companies than I do. I focus straight up on the 3/4 scale because that's what gets me pumped. That's what gets me hyped, and that's what I enjoy. I don't care about My Arcade. I don't care about the arcade at Walgreens. I don't. That's not my thing. But you know way more stuff, dude. That's why you're here tonight, baby.
Well,
Let's go. So, what do you think they can do?
well,
Could
hold
they
on.
be the brains behind all of that?
Hold on. I like to stay involved with the live chat because I love live chats.
Yes, 100%.
Where do you put it? Devastator. Safe to say the era of the risers is well behind us. I don't know about that, buddy, because I actually had, someone send me screenshots of the recent Arcade One Up import data. And dude, they have had like 5,000 blank Arcade One Up risers land at the ports within the last couple weeks. So I don't know I don't know what retailer is going to be selling these risers. Maybe because they have that new distributor and everything seems to be more it's online. Maybe we'll just see like Walmart or someone put them online, like get your $50 arcade one up risers.
100%.
But apparently, if you read the product description and if the product description is correct, because sometimes it's wrong, thousands of blank risers have apparently landed within the last couple of weeks. So I saw a screenshot of it, and I was like, "Do we really need risers anymore? Has every arcade One Up without a riser been sold?" But then I was remembering Walmart still has a pile of those classic. Remember, people were calling them the peasant cade, which was kind of a demeaning term.
Yeah, the two
The
ninety
but
nines. Yeah,
the 299s without without the risers. So maybe they want risers now for those. So yeah. Okay. But again, I think that the Media1Up, like we were talking about at the beginning, it's the parent company in my opinion, and we'll see John doing a lot of things underneath that company, whether it's consulting, whether it's console gaming, whether it's just software, whether it's home arcades, etc. So
yeah. I think that's kind of the direction that things are going now. What I mean, obviously everybody here would love to see a 3/4 scale or an XL or something cool,
mhm.
100%. But now let me ask you this: why would companies need this company, Media1Up? Like, why would New Wave Toys need them? If they have said licensing for things, why would My Arcade need them? Why would anything Polycade need them?
It's
Like,
not
what? What?
uncommon.
So that's actually like so. That's interesting because what John D is like the licensing guru that he's like, hey, you want it, I could get it, kind of thing.
Well, think about it. Video games, especially console gaming, they hire consultants for everything. There's consulting companies that they do consulting for diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI. There's consulting companies that do licensing and other things, like just to help people produce a product. Like, think about it. Like, for instance, Danny, you and I do not work in the video game industry. But let's say you and I decided to start a video game company. Probably one of the first things we would do is hire a consulting firm to help us secure contracts, make relationships, make things happen. You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
when you enter a business, unless you worked in that business, you don't have the
Don't really know.
relationships. You don't have the
Yeah.
relationships, right? And if there's one thing that John has is he has those relationships. So, he can help
That
bring
is
people
very true.
he can
Yeah.
help
Wow.
bring people together. So there you go.
Yeah, that's wow. It's just like it's all hitting me. That's crazy. Like this is some good stuff. And like James says here, he can bring people to help bring licenses, developers,
Hmm.
and online play to the games that never had it. All great points. Like that's yeah, wow, chat. I mean, this is pretty cool stuff. I mean, I know it's not groundbreaking. I know we're not getting Smash TV Deluxe that we've been waiting for, but this is
Well,
this is I think it steps in the right direction. So
John confirmed at the end of Mike and Fox's stream because he was in their live chat. He said next year. You're not going to see anything until next year. So that probably means an actual product. When he didn't say, but still, that's a long time from now. I mean, yeah, we only got what 4 months left in this year, and then next year is here. But does that mean early next year, mid, late next year? It takes a while for this stuff to flush out, right?
yes,
The vibe I'm getting is he's still at the beginning stages. You know what I
yes,
mean? Like we
and
still
he's
don't
putting out
know,
feelers.
and you know, despite how you feel about John, and keep in mind, guys, I've been around this community for 5 years. It is well publicly known that John D and I have had several beefs over the years, but we've squashed all of our beefs as of like a year ago or so. And like we don't talk or anything, but we just kind of made peace. You do you, I do me. We moved on with our lives, that kind of thing. And despite how you might feel about John or whatever beefs you've had him in years past, if there's one thing that John D knows how to do is build some hype. You know what I mean?
Well, hey,
So,
I mean, I mean, can
right.
I build some hype too, or what?
So, from a business point of view, I mean, think about it. It's Labor Day. We should all be just sitting around enjoying our families, taking a day
Yeah,
off from all this stuff. And all of a sudden, he's got a whole bunch of people on YouTube, thousands of people watching streams, several YouTubers going live to talk about this. I mean, he's getting his name out there again. So, whether you love him or hate him for his actions in the past, he is a shrewd businessman and he knows what he's doing. He's like, I'm going to get some hype going. I'm going to get my name out there. Even if I don't really have something I can say, we're going to try and say something. Does that
and
make
there's good.
sense?
I would have a feeling that there's going to be more to come. Like this is just the first sprinkle. And throughout weeks here as we go, there'll be a couple more. That's just my guess, as to say, like, hey, there's going to be some rumblings here. And maybe he has a project that he's kind of securing and working on that's leading to said product. Now, I know a couple people said in the chat, Steph said, take you for a ride. You think what? There's only one thing that take you for a ride. It's not a car, it's MVC2. Now, let me ask you this, Dubs. Was John D behind all of these new Capcom releases
I
for the
don't know.
Nintendo Switch? I think that's a big one
I
too.
don't know.
That's a big, like, hey, you want to play ball? Let's play ball. I'm just going to
I
release
don't know.
everything now. So that's my 2 cents. Is like, hey, now
I
if
guess you'll
he's
have to wait until the games come out and check the credits in the game. You know what I mean?
yeah, right. That would be cool. That would be
His name would be in the credits somewhere. Does that make sense? So,
that would make some sense.
yeah, I don't know.
It's all speculation at the end of the day, but it's good,
Yeah.
good fun stuff. And I think, like I said, that's why we're talking about it. That's why we got a lot of people that are like, they want new stuff. Listen, the biggest things that are successful for my channel is sales news and reviews. So like if I do a review on a cabinet, I get a ton of views off that. Like people want to see and hear new products. That's what we crave and starve for. And it's crazy because all these games are super old, right? 40, 50, 60 years old. But we want new titles and new form factors with awesome controls. We want to keep pushing the needle and keep pushing the thread, much like Visel, pushing this 5 Corner Cake crew gifted memberships through. Oh, let's go. Let's do it, guys. Thank you so much, Faisal, for supporting the channel. Let's go. Dubs, I sent you a message here. Can you read this? And let's see.
You sent me on a private chat?
I think that or Discord.
Yeah, I see you wrote hey in the private chat.
If that was working. That was like a test one too.
What'd you send me?
You can check Discord if you want. So I don't know. I don't know. I'll make it maybe make it for good conversation. I don't know. But chat, you guys are lighting this place up. I cannot thank you enough for everybody taking their time out of their labor, stopping by, saying what's up, and getting things going. Chat, do you have any questions for us? Like, so UD Style again. Bottom line is, it's all speculation until John D makes a move.
Absolutely, no one's
So
denying that. No one's denying that.
Are we heavily leaning towards that? Like Media1Up is not going to come out with like a cabinet here. This is more like, hey, we're just going to work behind the scenes. This is all behind the scenes stuff. Is that kind of where the consensus is? Or
No, because John D wouldn't be messing around with the home arcade groups if it wasn't part of his future business plan. You know what I mean? He wouldn't even be wasting his time.
Okay.
So, so yeah, in my opinion, we will see some hardware from him, but not just hardware, software as well. I mean, some of the retro games he might be working on, maybe he'll do them in an arcade and maybe we'll see them re-released on consoles. I mean, there's a lot of classic games that deserve to be re-released on consoles for modern audiences. And hell, let's be honest, they'll probably make more money doing that with that footprint of customers versus, a couple thousand people who might buy an arcade machine, right? You're talking tens of thousands, potentially hundreds of thousands of units sold on console, Steam, etc.
And if you could get somebody to how they like John always wanted like a cabinet that you can like purchase multiple games through, which makes sense. I mean, P-Dubs, we're trying to get a pinball. Like, how excited we are to buy all the pinball packs and stuff. Like, I'm getting goosebumps just saying that. And so that could be a huge business model. Like, not everyone can fit 22 arcades in their room, or 56 if you're CT Jason. Like, it's not a thing, like, for most people. So getting at least one cabinet that can now download several games. Yes, it's a multi-cade, but I think that could be a good business model too. It's much like, when you have a subscription to the gym. You're not going to go to the gym every single day of the week, but you're still paying every single day of the week because you're paying monthly gym membership. Same kind of thing here, which would be kind of cool. But I'll tell you what else is cool, and you already know. Well, let's do it. All right, let's go. We got now. Listen, Michael B always says this, and this is what S1 and man, or is this Sland Man? Kind of like Sandman from ECW.
Whenever I've seen him in my chats, I just call him Sandman 1. So hopefully I'm saying it right.
Hey, you got to make some clarification, buddy, because we got to get your name right. Because if you're going to super chat, we got to get your name right. So $5 coming in hot. If John D makes full calves and Glenn would release calves,
Right.
we all win.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, is, we saw that tonight on Michael B's stream. I mean, John D and Glenn were both in the live chat, and they were bickering back and forth in the live chat. And whatchamacallit, when I see that kind of energy, I don't have any obligations to anybody. So I'm a customer, right? So when I see them bickering, and I'm like, okay, if this means he's going to release a product, and if this guy hates him so much and wants to top him, he's going to release a product. You know what happens there, Danny? I win. I get to sit back, eat the popcorn, and I get to see cool products get released, and I get to choose whichever one's best for me, my budget, and
Yes.
options and things like that. So,
And that's where the consumer wins.
right. So, let them all duke it out, fight it out, speak with your products. Let me see the products. That's what I want to see. So,
Well,
Glenn has released dozens of great products over the years. But if, Glenn and New Wave Toys are still flirting with making bigger arcade machines, these control panels that they're doing is what they say the first step towards that. But, if you have them releasing stuff, Arcade 1Up still doing what Arcade 1Up does, and you have like John coming in with a new arcade machine. Like, in my opinion, that's a good thing. Let them all compete against each other. Let them compete against each other for our money. You know what I mean?
Because if you have this one dog and pony show, they control everything. Think about the energy company that whatever we pay on We Energies, they can charge whatever they want. They can have a power outage for the whole day. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're stuck. Like, there's nowhere for you to go. And my cell phone company, I just switched cell phone providers. So shout out to Verizon. You are in the past, and we have moved on to Spectrum, and I'm saving $150 on my bill. Competition is good. And they use all Verizon's towers anyways. And listen, I know competition is good, but this is even better, P-dubs. Let's go.
Now, Michael,
thank you so much.
Look at Michael B trolling in the live chat. P-dubs is here ruining Super Game Room Dudes for Friday. Hey, last I checked, it's Monday. I didn't do a Multicade Mondays because I was hanging out with my wife. We were eating dinner. We were watching food. We were watching one of her on Hulu. They have a new documentary about Baywatch, one of my favorite TV shows of all time. And my wife liked watching Baywatch with me. So Melissa and I are watching this Baywatch documentary, and then all of a sudden my phone starts beeping like crazy, right? And it's all these people messaging me about the John D thing. And Danny just messaged me and it said LFG, let's effing go. And he was so hyped. And I looked at her, I was like, Danny wants to go live. I didn't do Multicade Mondays tonight. And she's like, I just want to go to sleep anyway. So she's already went to bed.
Yeah.
So, she's exhausted. We worked hard this weekend on remodeling the home. So I'm like, all right, well, if you're going to bed, I'll hop on with Danny then. But yeah, I would have done Multicade Mondays if it wasn't a holiday there, Mike. So, but yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
And by the way, that new documentary about Baywatch on Hulu, guys, check it out. It's really good. We were really enjoying it.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna watch it, but hey, chat, that's a good recommendation. Let's go. Are you done with that? Because I know your latest picture of the loft was pretty empty. So, what is the loft going to become now that everything's moved into that separate room?
Well, once we do the flooring and the painting, and we got to put a new fan fixture in and change out a couple other things. I don't know. We're gonna decide. Either I'm gonna put my arcade back in there, or we'll move my arcade to the other room, and she'll get that room. She'll get the loft back as like her own personal space, like where my wife has a gigantic collection of books, and she likes to have a quiet place in the house where she can read. So, we might set that up for her. So we'll see. We'll think about it. Just
Reading
one step at a time.
Yeah, reading from the loft though is kind of peaceful.
Well,
you get the outlook. It's nice,
yeah.
peaceful.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I mean,
know,
I think it's
so
really where she wants to go, where she doesn't have to deal with me. You know what I mean?
yeah, everybody needs their own kind of sector, and they can have their own hangout. You get the arcade. So that, wait, Gamer
Yeah.
Fridge. What do you mean? Take my poll. What? Easy there,
Uh,
fella.
yeah.
Easy there, fella.
What's the poll? Yeah, the Baywatch documentary is really good. They had so many cast members come back for this, and I gotta say, Carmen Electra still looks phenomenal, even though she's not as young as she used to be. So
Yeah, I did. I missed all. I didn't see that.
yeah.
That documentary. I don't. I don't watch a lot of TV. Believe it or not, my
Oh man,
TV is YouTube.
I
So
watched Baywatch all the time growing up with my dad, as you can imagine. We loved it. One of our favorite shows. It was on syndication, so you could always catch it on. And then also on, like, if you own like a Samsung TV, you know how like they give you free TV, they give you like free
yeah,
channels you can
they,
stream.
they do that for Roku too. Yeah, yeah.
One of the channels, guys, is the Baywatch channel. And I can't tell you how many times I've been like, I got nothing else to do. I'm going to put it on the Baywatch channel and just sit back and watch some old episodes of Baywatch. Plus, I've streamed like every episode on Hulu multiple times. We all love Baywatch. And that's why the Baywatch pinball machine from Sega is still in my like top 5 dream list of pinball machines to own. So, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
hey, top 5, man. That's pretty high.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say it's like number 5 ish. So, yeah.
Okay. So hey, well, let's get loud, chat. Let's get loud. Turn down your speakers because it's about to get loud.
Oh, boy.
Beauty style. Thank you so much for the $5, man. Keep up that energy, Danny. Cornercade is a culture unto itself. Yes, it is. Let's go. I'm excited about the. I would like to think, guys, and Dubs, correct me if I'm wrong here, right? That when we go live, when you go live on Multicade Monday, Super Game Room Dudes, when I do, the Let's Go show, just anytime we go live, this is kind of like an escape from reality. It gives you at least an hour to kind of get away from any problems, any debt that you might have, anything, right? Anything that's going on in the world. And you can just come in here, chill and chat and get us hyped. And we get hyped off your energy too. Like, that's what I'd like to think, that this is an escape from reality. And I know P-Dubs that, and yes, Ichabod, we are live. At least I hope we are. What if we were
Yeah.
doing the whole show and we weren't live?
Yeah.
Dude, are you ready for the Bears next week, dude?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's going to be tough fitting in YouTube content when football season starts. I'm already making less content than I ever have before, but football, as everyone knows, favorite sport, Bears favorite team. I'm going to be hooked.
Bear down.
So,
Dude,
bear
the
down,
first
baby.
game is always exciting because we don't know what's going to happen. Now they could completely shit the bed, and then it's like, okay,
I
here we
should,
go again.
because I'm from Chicago, my family's there. I should fly in for a game, and you and I should meet up and go to a Bears game. Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh my God, that would be insanity. So actually, Dubs, you
Yeah.
might actually get to see this because I'm going to make everything possible. Now, I'm not going to go to the Pinball Expo, even though that would be dope. But we're gonna go
Wait,
to
you're not going
Galloping
to the
Ghost.
Pinball
No.
Expo?
We're gonna go to Galloping Ghost. So if you guys go to the Galloping Ghost, we will be there live and in the building if everything goes according to plan.
Why aren't
Like,
you
you'll be
going to
sick.
Expo? Why aren't you going
It's just
to
gonna be
Expo?
too much with the kids. Unless we're gonna have, like 19K Fox is gonna watch them
There's going
from
to be
3 to
lots
4.
of kids there.
You could watch them from 5 to 6. Michael B
They're-
can watch them from 7 to 8. Like, you guys could do rotations or something like that. Then,
You
hey,
act
let's
like
do this.
you act like your children are horribly behaved. I mean,
No, they're not. They're great, but they're little still. They're little tykes, so they can only
there's
do.
lots
There's
of
only
little
so
kids
much.
at these expos and stuff.
I
Let them
don't know.
try some pinball, man.
Maybe. Well, I'll see. I gotta plan it out with Mrs.
And
Corner.
also
We
seeing
gotta.
you two suffer chasing your kids around is great entertainment for me.
Oh yeah, it's excellent all
So
day.
bring the kids. Bring the kids, please.
Dude, hold on. We got a lot of Lions fans in the chat. We got Dirty Herring. We got
I
Gamer.
know.
There's
Yeah, there's a lot of alcoholics in the crowd tonight. But when it comes to people who live in reality, the Bears winning that division hands down, no questions asked.
That's right, dude. Bear down. I'm excited because this could be that.
Don't believe me. Go ask all the NFL experts out there who are predicting that your teams are going to lose to the Bears. Sorry, don't blame me. Don't kill the messenger.
Yeah, exactly. We're just here, man. We're just here. So yeah, oh yeah, I forgot Thumper Squids from here. We got Packers fans, we got 49ers fans, we got Bengals fans, we got guys all over the place. We even got Brooklyn Menace in the house. Let's go. The whole community is here.
49ers though. Okay, I think the Bears are going to have a great season. Are they going to win a Super Bowl? No, it's only the first year with Caleb Williams and this whole new crew. I think they'll win the division. I think they'll make the playoffs. I can't tell you for sure what'll happen after that. We actually have to see how they play during the year. But assuming the Bears don't win out, I would pick 49ers. I think the 49ers might win the Super Bowl this year. So if you guys are a 49ers fan,
yeah, they're really good.
They are my early pick that they'll win the Super Bowl.
I mean, yeah,
but we'll see how good my Bears are. The Bears, it might take them a year or two. Like they'll make the playoffs a couple of years and then go all the way, right? Like, whew, it'd be great.
Hey, that's better than what we're used to. What, 7-10? You know, it's just like 7-11 or whatever. It's been rough the past few years here, but
it's been tough for all of Chicago sports. Oh, every team has.
Now, I'm not a White Sox fan, but good God, they've lost over like 109 games.
It is the third biggest market in the country, and they have some of the most horrible professional sports teams.
You talk about the third biggest market in the country. Well, I got somebody in Costa Rica. His name is George.
Nice.
Join in the chat. Let's go, George, man. That is insane. The Cornercade is once again international. Let's go, man. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Yeah, huge stuff. I mean, long and short, not a lot of John D stuff, but I mean, it's gonna be like what in the future, like things are coming, things are matriculating. I'm not saying Dubs, are we gonna get a 3/4 seal Ghostbusters cabinet? Because I know it's one of your favorite games. You love that game.
Well, I will say this: if John's going to come in and do a home arcade machine, I think it would be important for him to try and do something that the other people haven't done already. Well, if he comes in with Street Fighter or Pac-Man, how excited would you guys be? Let me know in the live chat. Like maybe casuals won't care, but us in this community would probably be like, seriously, Pac-Man?
What if he did? What if the company did a Street Fighter Third Strike? So it's the same thing, but it's a little bit different. A different game. Would
different? Like if it's that whole series of games, I mean that could be better. Yeah, that could be better. But if John D did Qbert or Robotron or one of these Smash TV or some of the other ones, WrestleMania, WrestleFest, some of the other ones that we haven't seen yet from the other companies, I think would help move units. So we like new shit, right? Like, I mean, think about it, guys. How many times are you going to buy another Street Fighter machine? I mean, I bought Street Fighter from Arcade1Up 3 times. I bought Mortal Kombat from Arcade1Up 3 times. I bought Pac-Man from Arcade1Up 4 times. You think I'm going to buy these titles again? No.
No. Even if things were like, what if it was like an XL? Like it was more. I'm just saying. You gotta look. You gotta see first. You say no, but then when you take a look, like an XL Dynamo, 100%.
I don't know.
But now, so we look. We're literally looking here, and this is where the road divides. Where John D and Media1Up, it's almost certain it's going to be like maybe 90s games to early 2000s games, like Capcom, heavy related kind of fighters, nostalgia, all that jazz. And we look at New Wave Toys as like straight 80s. Like we're looking for an XL Crystal Castles. I see Qbert blow up in the chat all the time. Like, I mean, that, like you said earlier, options are good. I mean, we got some options coming in hot right now. It's Michael B. the Game Genie, dude. Options are good. Let's go, man. Thank you for stopping by, buddy.
You guys are going to have to change your channel names. Like you got P-Dubs, Sons Arcade, Sons Bedroom Arcade, and now you've got Cornercade.
My arcades are in there for storage while the loft is being remodeled.
You're getting rid of the loft. You know you are. Melissa's going to be reading books up there.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got to talk about it. I did sell a couple Arcade1Ups. So
I know we can't play Battletoads anymore.
Yeah, I sold Killer Instinct. But yeah, I did. I sold Killer Instinct. So
that's okay. I still have my KI. In fact,
that was a tough one to let go because you have to admit Arcade1Up did a really good job with the emulation on Killer Instinct. Yeah, like it's a really good game.
Well, that's not Arcade1Up. That was
Code Mystics.
Code Mystics. Yeah,
but still, it's their product. It was a pretty good product, and Battletoads is a great game. But I wanted to keep it. I wanted to again shrink it down to the stuff that I play the most. So I wasn't playing it enough to keep it. So it was time to say goodbye.
How much do you play your extension arcade and your Chulix that are still in the
Oh,
box?
I
yeah.
probably I play those. I play my multicades more than I do like my arcade one-ups. You know what I mean?
So
And I
that's why
think-
you have a show called Multicade Mondays.
Yeah, and I think it's because I have access to so many games versus, oh my God, I got to move my fat ass two spaces over. You know what I mean, Mike?
So it's laziness.
It's like, oh, this one's only got 3 games on it. Okay, I'm bored. I want to play the next machine. Oh, that's too far.
Yeah.
And I will admit, my sit-down arcades with like my my Chulix and my vertical extension cabinet, dude, it's fun just to sit down and just play. Because if I stand up, I'm like Michael B. Have you seen Michael B.'s videos where he does the arcade splits after about 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're late. You're late. You get shorter and shorter because your legs are getting spread further.
Well,
You got to do that because the screen's cut off.
That's right. You got to do it with Arcade 1-Up because the screens are so low, right?
Okay, so Michael B, you're here. I know you
Yeah,
just did a stream.
why is Michael B here? Didn't you get
I don't
enough
know.
attention tonight, Michael B?
No.
Michael B's
There's
a game
never enough.
genie, and we all got matching snapback hats. So let's go, man.
Hat
That's
to the back.
reason enough to get.
Wait,
That's
were
right.
you wearing that hat on your stream tonight?
Yes, I was, but it was from.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't the make arcade one upgrade again hat, was it?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, so what is this? Honestly, Mike. So we had a little conversation about this. Have
Yeah.
you seen this? I know you kind of know. Okay, so just for people that not everybody watches everybody, Mike. So me and Dubs were kind of talking about this here. What is your kind of 2 cents in the pot here as far as like this news article tied in with John D just releasing this now? Like, there's some smoke where there's fire kind of thing. Like, could Media1Up actually be releasing cabinets, or are they going to be more like, hey, we're behind the scenes? And when I think about a company like that, it's kind of like WWE, how they had their like company, their parent company behind is that kind of how it's going to be, or what do you think?
So it's really interesting that you bring up WWE when you talk about this ban on non-compete agreements, because this is actually going to involve the world of wrestling. Because right now, wrestlers that work for WWE aren't employees; they're independent contractors with non-compete clauses. They can't go work anywhere else without permission. So now this actually is going to massively affect the world of wrestling, because these independent contractors, any non-compete that WWE writes in is null and void. So, when they go through their 60 to 30 day non-compete period, that's all out the window now. They can just leave and go to another company tomorrow and possibly go work for whoever they want while they're under contract at WWE as an independent contractor. So that's interesting. I think what happened here is, obviously, from the timing and everything like that, it's pretty clear John D had a non-compete when he left Arcade 1-Up, that he wasn't going to work in the space for whatever severance package he got. Now, with this in place, he can just go do whatever he wants, because any non-compete he had is now null and void.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's cool at the end of the day. It's cool for everything, not just gaming. You talked about wrestling, and I brought it up. That's even cool. Like, you could get like, that's exciting. I don't know. So there's a lot of things to be kind of looking in and excited about. But yeah, as far as like I don't know, like product wise, we were kind of talking about it, and John D's here. Thank you so much, John D, for stopping by. Like, it's just it's exciting no matter what it is. And I would assume that we would get a little bit more sprinkles as things go on and as time continues, because there might be something he could be doing or working on that could lead up to that. I don't know. It's full speculation. I'm just a hardcore gamer. That's it.
He was pretty clear in the chat and the conversations I had with him. I don't expect to see anything from John this year, because if the non-compete just ended, I don't think he can make anything between now and really, in order to get something out for Christmas time for the sales rush. Like, it has to be in stores by October, right? Like, that's when it needs to be shipped over from China.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's time for that. So he's telling us wait till 2025. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean he can't work with another company to do something, because his business idea is not just, it's another home arcade company that's making products. This is also like kind of a consulting firm as well. So he could work with other companies like maybe Unico to help them come out with, I don't know, another, MBSX L.
Yes. Dude, that putting 2 and 2 together right there because that was on his list of like,
Yep.
hey, I want to go ahead and do that and make that happen. And now there's green lights everywhere to go ahead and do that. Like, man, you just opened up my mind, you exploded me. Like, that is insane. Like, that could be huge. Might be you trying to get that in a heartbeat. Don't tell me you wouldn't.
Oh
And
yeah,
that's oh my God.
I'd be all about that, especially the way they were going to do it through Arcade 1-Up, where it was a Neo Geo Big Red XL, but then it also had the option to add more games to it. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Oh, John D's already know. It's the Bubbles and Street Fighter cab, dude. That's gonna be very exciting.
John keeps throwing bubbles out there. If you've been around the home arcade space, like as long as like P-Dubs was there long before me, but John D has constantly been a troll about bubbles.
Well, hey, my
Bubbles
wife would take that
and double dribble. Bubbles and double dribble. Which, you know what? Double dribble online could have been fun if you know the trick about how you can always hit the 3-point shot from the top corner of the screen. There's a glitch in the game. So if you knew that trick and if you just played online with someone and you just kept hitting that shot, I could see them just suffering from rage on the other side of the arcade machine. It would have been hilarious.
So did you guys talk about the video? Like P-Dubs, there was a nod to you. You got the real cap now, so I don't think you really give a shit. But Hubert was in there, man, as a teaser.
Yeah, we talked about it.
I'm sure everybody's seen this. We'll go ahead. We'll just add it so you can play while you're talking. But there it is.
That's the old one. There's a new one now too.
So Mike, are you confirming that John D has secured all these licenses for Media1Up products? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
He said there's some teases in there. You can see Life Force down there, but this is the old video. This is more of the way it was explained to me. This is kind of going over his resume of games he's worked on over the years.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's what I said when Steps Gaming went live 3 hours ago. I was like, come on now. I said it's John D's resume. I was like, he doesn't have 100%. All those games licenses.
Well, hey, there's the new one that you said with the Bobby Vu lightning on the back. So is that video any different from the one that we were showing here?
Oh yeah, big time. That one's got.
Hey, go ahead. Can you share it?
I could try. Absolutely.
Yeah, bring it up for us. I don't have that video, guys. But while he's doing that, I will say shout out to Jason Little Alien for supporting the channel. And I'm not gonna play a video because we're going hype right now, but I'm gonna play some cool sound effects for you guys. What do you guys want to do?
Reload. Action.
Did it blow your eardrums out or no? Thank you, Jason, for supporting the channel.
Yeah, Jason's awesome. He also gifted a bunch of memberships during my stream tonight, which I forgot to bring up. So thank you very much, Jason. You're pretty awesome, dude.
You're a mensch and one hell of a guy, dude. Thank you so much.
Well, we hit the 1 hour mark, Danny. Were we really going to go beyond an hour?
Of course, dude. Your drink is still there. He's like gonna pound this
I had some Fausty old beer on my show tonight. I never drink.
Weissel again, man, he is just lighting this up, dude. Weissel with the $5 coming in hot. John D, we need a Gauntlet Legacy cap with Gauntlet 2, Gauntlet Legends, and Gauntlet Dark Legacy, please. John D, you know my wife through the AMA chat. Like, honestly, she would go ape shit banana sandwich for that one. And I think that'd be pretty cool. That would 100% come to the corner cake. Can you imagine that in XL form? Good God almighty. Thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel as always.
You know, I would be interested in that. I would be, but here's the thing though, multiplayer arcade machines take up so much space with their big control panels. I don't know if I would have room.
Always 2-player. John D, listen, if you're watching,
give us the option. Like
just 2-player all the time.
If you want it with 2 players or multiple, you know what I mean.
All right, Danny, I put the video up. Are you ready?
Oh, there it is. Yep, here we go.
All right, so here's the new video.
What do you mean new video? This looks just like the video we had.
That's going to be different. There's Qbert in there.
How is this different?
Just wait for it.
Oh, did Nintendo tell him to take the mushroom off and he had to re-upload it?
Oh, I don't know. You got to ask Mike B. I don't know if he can hear us.
Oh my God, there's a picture of John D in there.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay, look, and he took off the Nintendo mushroom. This one say to die for?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. Bobby Vu. God, we love Bobby. We haven't seen Bobby in a few months. Bobby, if you're out there, man, Shoot me a message, bro. I miss you. I miss you.
So what does that mean now? Because we know To Die For is all about modding and customization and all that jazz. So what could he bring to Media1Up? And I mean, I know I'm surprised. Hey, you guys would know more than I do. Did B Kong get a call? Like, could he be on Media1Up? Like that?
I don't know.
The relationship.
I
with him
hear.
and John
I
D,
hear. I hear
insanity.
rumor. I hear rumor that there's a group chat with John D.
There is
a whole new Illuminati being built from the ground up, spearheaded by John D. James Hates Everything, Michael B. the Game Genie, 19K Fox.
James Hates Everything isn't in it.
And Tim
Oh, he's not.
No.
Who else? Cogs or us? I heard you guys are all in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so it's true.
Yep.
So you know what's coming out.
No, I don't know what's coming out. That's not shared. But
So you're saying he didn't tell you? Because James Hates Everything messaged me earlier tonight and said John D told everybody what he's doing.
AMA chat.
Oh well, everybody's in that.
But that's not telling people.
Oh well, that was the video. That was all the information that was posted. He posted that in the AMA chat. That wasn't anything that was private and exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's all the stuff that we got right here.
But we have confirmed you guys are starting a new Illuminati, correct, Mike?
I'm in all the Illuminatis.
He spearheads all of them.
I'm even in the dark Illuminati trying to bring me down.
Dude, that's awesome. Let's go. Oh my god.
You have been revealed.
You have been exposed.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't it be great if Michael B put out a video on his channel and it was a picture of Michael B saying Michael B exposed, but it's on Michael B's channel and you expose yourself? That would be hilarious. But not in the way you perverted minds are thinking out there. I'm not talking about that kind of exposure.
Vasil says I'm a shill for everything. Maybe I really like stuff. But like, look, I find it so funny when someone says, "Oh, Mike B is a shill for this company." When I make videos and I openly tell you about stuff I don't like, but yeah.
I mean, I'm getting too old for frivolous, catty drama myself. Right? It just seems to circle this space. It's really weird. But what I can say is this, is I advocate for my viewers who are customers of these companies. I'm a customer of these companies, and I just want cool shit.
100%.
I just want to see cool shit available for me to buy with my disposable income at a whim. That's all I want to see. And whether it's this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, I want there to be competition. I want there to be more than one company. And I think John D found a way to get some hype to him, for him. Today, you have to admit, good business move by him. Yeah. But I'm not going to be like, oh my God, we don't want another company. We need more companies. This market and this stuff has been shrinking.
100%.
And we want to see it grow again because we like this stuff, right?
So I've found, like, I've had, as I've gotten older, a lot more trouble growing. But like, if someone could do something that excites me, I can really grow and like fast.
I just want
all it takes is a Robotron XL, and he's through the roof.
No, but like,
I want options. I want companies to compete, and even if some of these, whether these companies have mutual respect for each other, whether these companies have bad blood, or whether these companies are just competing against each other. We win. We get more machines with better options, better features, better price tags, sometimes a higher price tag, but you get what you pay for, right? Like all that kinds of stuff. We win. That's what I want to see. I'll sit back and, I'll watch Glenn and all these companies and John and all them duke it out and eat my popcorn and say, show me the product. Can I buy it? How much is it? What does it include? Okay, and I get to make a decision, right? I want options, baby. I want options.
Well,
that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
Let's talk about how cool this could possibly be, right? So we know that Arcade1Up is going to keep Arcade1Upping. We know that, New Wave Toys is potentially coming out with a larger scale cab. And then on top of that, we don't know exactly what Media1Up's doing, but I'm pretty sure they're making cabs themselves and then working with other companies. So, I mean, if Media1Up can produce some cabs, that's also competition. 3 companies making arcade recreation type cabs that we can put in our house, when before it was just Oneup, and then we got a brief interlude from the MVSX. So like this is all really exciting. Nothing is like pressing. Like I don't think we're going to see anything this calendar year, but 2025 could be kind of a resurgence maybe for the home arcade space, because the thing is we don't really give a shit which company it is. Just make a good product and we'll buy it, as long as it's
100%.
And
like we
for
just
people
want
saying
cool shit.
Yeah, we just want cool shit. And for people saying, hey, just go get a multicade, it's not the same thing, guys. But now these other companies are talking about making the same thing or something similar to what Arcade 1UP's doing. Now we have choice. So we don't give a shit who makes it. Just make cool stuff.
Because go ahead. Think about it. Like let's take a look back on the calendar year for home arcade, right? And like I know, Mike B, the balloon is just like deflated from what Arcade 1UP has come out with. Think about it. Golden Tee Deluxe. Yeah, I was really excited about that, but I mean, Golden Tee Deluxe, right? We got one cabinet. X-Men 97, right?
Yeah.
Now we're just crossing our fingers and waiting for something to come in the ports for October. And that's it. That's it. And that's a Hail Mary pass to say like, hey, but can you imagine? We got 3, 4, 5 companies coming through, making this, that, the other. We have all these choices. Like, dude, I need to get a second job because all this cool shit's coming out.
You know what's fucking crazy? 5 different companies all making Golden Tee next year. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, let's go.
The year of Golden Tee. And the only one who will win that battle is the one who comes out with Golden Tee 4, right?
Yeah,
like that will be
that will Silver Strike, Golden Tee 4 or something like that. Oh, Target Toss. What is it? What's the bags one? I never got to play that, but I'd always seen it on the arcades. I will say this, and I forgot, like AtGames, the pinball, like that was actually exciting, and I have yet to get my hands on one, and we're trying real hard to do that.
Don't be in a rush.
But should I wait? I don't want to, because I don't know what to do. This is actually a really cool.
They're announcing a new theme later this month. I think.
Oh, where are they? I didn't see that.
Oh, it's on that calendar that you need an engineering degree to read that calendar.
I haven't seen the calendar yet. It wasn't sent in our chat that we have. The AtGames Illuminati.
Yeah, the fact that I get this information before the AtGames Illuminati is hilarious.
I know, isn't that crazy? Like, isn't that crazy? Well, bring it up so we can see the calendar if we're talking about.
But you know what's crazy? I'm also still in the iArcade Illuminati, and like every week I'm like, John, what's new? And he's like, Mike, leave me alone. The company went out of business like 2 years ago.
I want to make some videos. Can you help me out? What's going on? That's so funny. Yeah. But yeah, so like, well, I mean, Attack from Mars, though, it's gonna be kind of hard to beat. Like, you got to really come with something. Like,
I don't know. They could do stuff. Like, I think the community would be very excited for like a Back to the Future theme is one that's come up a bunch. I know Steps Gaming that's here. Chucky is another one that could do it.
Just announce it in September and make that pinball machine arrive in October, and I think people would get hyped.
Steps Gaming mentioned on one of my videos, and a couple other places too, and a couple other people mentioned it as well. Indiana Jones, the Pinball Adventure, redoing that and putting that out as an AtGames Legends pinball, that'd be a huge one too.
We had these discussions months ago, Mike. The Hollywood licenses are a bit tougher.
Yeah.
So if they did Indiana Jones, they would give it the Addams Family treatment and would probably have all new artwork on it.
Well, see, the problem with the Addams Family, that wasn't a money thing. That was a Addams Family thing. Like the actual license holder was like, we want this new art. We don't want to use the old art.
I think they would be able to match 1-to-1 artwork if they did like Medieval Madness or Arabian Nights, like one of those games. You know,
coming from a straight casual. So we got 2 hardcore pinball guys in here, right? Straight casual.
Oh, I'm not a hardcore pinball guy.
Stop it.
Dude, I'm not.
No, stop. If you
Mike,
own
didn't you get the memo? You're a pinball channel now. Didn't you?
I thought it was a toy channel.
Either whatever channel you want it to be. But like coming from a straight casual, and I've only played like a couple, I think, and like obviously you got your Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, all that stuff. I think it'd be really cool to have like a Stranger Things. Like, I don't even know if that's possible, but that'd be cool. Like, how cool would that be? But those little like titles that bring home like that nostalgia, is that even possible for our AtGames to do something like that?
I think they should do a Grinch table.
A Grinch? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want a Christmas theme.
I'm joking. Dinosaur Dynasty 2.
Yes, 2.0, the remake.
Just make a Jurassic Park skin, seriously.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. I would get that
Literally,
over
they
the-
just need to stick
yeah.
they just need to slap a sticker on the Dinosaur Dynasty table, Jurassic Park. They're
Yeah,
good
That'd
to
be
go.
fun, right? Wouldn't that be funny?
Just put it.
They could reskin it like the Slim Katie's got reskinned from the Casino Cade.
I
But
really hope we never see another Slim Katie. I hope this was a one and done. Like, honestly, this made me so sad. Like, I hate that thing. Danny, how
What
many
if-
you got coming?
I got one on the way for review. The one, no, I'm just kidding. Like, listen, how about this, Michael B? If Arcade1Up can do it, and we totally just transitioned here to different topics, but we were going back. We got to backtrack, but if Arcade1Up could offer this Slim Katie design for the folks that don't have a lot of space, right? But then just keep going with the deluxe line. So technically, you would have 3 lines. You'd have a small, medium, and large with the XL, once a year. I think there could be some traction there.
Denny, what fucking people are having problems with space this way, with depth? Like, are people trying to put like 6 arcades in like a small space? Like, I get from side to side, like I get
Yes.
that, but why does
when
it
you-
have to be more compact in depth?
So look behind me. So when you have like the 8 inches that they cut down on each cabinet, that's 16 inches, where now you can have wider aisle space. Because theoretically, like in an arcade, you want to replicate it. You want to have those aisles. That's what brings, like, that's what's cool playing in the corner arcade. It's like, that's for me though. Maybe I'm not. Maybe
Look, Danny, I'm worried that one day I'll be drinking too much Jim Beam Red Stag. This live stream is officially sponsored by Jim Beam. And I might trip and hit a row of Slim Katies, and the entire thing falls down like a stack of library books. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
How much does it weigh? Like 75 pounds? How much does it?
No, the new arcade.
That's
Slim
what it said on
Katie.
the
No,
PD7 box. He saw it at Best Buy. It said 74 pounds on it.
That's the box with all the packing.
That's the box, and they put bricks in it too to make you feel like
yeah. The machine is only like 55 pounds now. I mean, it is so light.
Okay,
I
then
mean, talk about cut. And
listen,
here's what's funny: you have a smaller control panel, less controls, less joysticks, less buttons, less materials to make and manufacture the cabinet, less weight, less packing material, smaller box, all this shit. And they still charged the same price for it as the other ones. It was still what, $500-600. Come on, man.
So I don't want to see it either.
Man.
Yeah, come on, man. I need to get that.
Come on, man.
He's on fire.
I'll say this. I don't want to see the Slim Katie either. That's not what I'm saying here. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, going back to the deluxe form, that's where that's the bread and butter. I really don't know who, like
the XL. Yeah, I agree with you, Danny. They need to make the XL in the XL form factor from now on.
No, don't do that. That's too much. It's too crazy. But no,
I
XL Deluxe.
I love the theory. I love the theory that they are just reskinned Wheel of Fortune Casino Cades, and I'm hoping that someone buys one and peels the artwork off to see if it says Wheel of Fortune underneath it.
They did that one time with like a countercade.
They did Frogger countercades.
Yeah, they put it over the marquee. Like, how are we not going to notice this? The thing looks like trash. Like, what?
The reskinned. They reskinned Frogger into something else, and people peeled it, and they found that it was the Frogger countercade.
And you know where they got that idea from?
Where?
B Kong, when he got his outrun, John D told him to peel it. So then everybody started peeling their cabs.
Peel the sticker.
Peel it, B.
So we went down this road. What were we even talking? Oh yeah, the companies that were coming out with some exciting products. So if you have multiple companies coming out with multiple products, I mean that's a win for everybody. It gives you so many options, and it keeps home arcade exciting. Like can you imagine having like 5 options right now of cabs to buy instead of what we got right now, which is essentially nothing. Like we're just hoping that New Wave Toys comes out with something. We're hoping now John D's, Media1Up comes out with something. We're hoping Arcade1Up does something. Like right now that we get products coming out. I mean, you still have to. That's not coming out till like 2025 is Crystal Castles, and there's nothing. Like, there's nothing to get hyped about. There's nothing to get excited about. But if you have multiple,
I'm sure you could still stream 5 times a week, Danny.
100%. And trust me, Super Game Room dudes will be on fire, dude, with the 4 topic thumbnail. Now, you guys, here's the thing I like to stay just home arcades. But you guys, I will say this, you guys branch out and talk about a lot of cool different things. Like, that I've noticed in watching your show, like, wow, they literally spray to like all fields of gaming and everything. But I don't have like really.
I've been doing that the whole time.
Not
Yeah,
me.
like-
I'm only doing it now because I'm feeling the need.
Well, I did say this. I did say in chat, you know,
Some people more recently have had to change their content because they were dedicated. Not you, Mike, but they were pretty much dedicated arcade 1UP channels, and there's just not enough there to make tons of content about anymore. So you'll notice that everyone now, I'm noticing like these live streams, I'm like, you know, a year ago, they wouldn't be talking about these things. They would just sit there and talk about arcade 1UP for 90 minutes, right? So everyone has had to kind of add more stuff to their repertoire of content. Otherwise, they have no content. So,
well, hey, we're adding this to the
but Michael
pot,
D.
No, wait.
I know I'm a cocky guy, but some of us were just ahead of the curve. So,
well,
go ahead, buddy.
You said about adding to the pot, so we're gonna add this one to the pinball pot. Let's go.
I can't tell you how much I hate super chat videos.
I love them. Have you ever seen ones where the guys have really loud, like, you know, covers of songs and they play like scenes of pinball? Like, that is fucking great.
Okay, would you rather wait? Okay, chat, get loud. Hold on. What instead of the videos? What if we just play this? Would that be better?
No, that's noises P-Dubs here from his bedroom.
All right, we got 130 people here, and I'm going to need you to get loud and tell us honestly. When you're watching these home arcade gaming live streams, if people donate a super chat, which the content creators appreciate, do you need some fancy video to play every single time? If you do, give us a 1. If you think it's stupid, give us a 0. Do me a favor, guys.
Danger!
Put it in the live chat. I want to know. I want to know.
P-Dubs
I've never done it. I've never done it. I'll put my 0 in the chat. I think they're kind of lame. But I just want to know honestly, do you guys like them or not? Be honest. If you disagree with me, put a 1. I want to know. I think it just slows down the conversation, right? Like that's what I don't like about it, because it just interrupts everything. You know, it's okay to say, hey, we got a super chat. Thanks so much, Jurassic Raid. Thanks so much. And then you get back on topic versus now we got to wait for this stupid video to play.
Maybe with multiple people, you could kind of see that because, you know, it does. But like if it's just by yourself, maybe you could just do it by yourself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then put a 1 in the chat, Brooklyn, if that's what you think.
He did.
I mean, come on. I want to know. Be honest.
Yeah,
be honest.
Always want to call that out. Like, finish him. You always want to call out.
It's okay. I love Faisal. Faisal, it's okay that you're wrong, P-Dubs. We still love you.
We still love you.
Okay, I like what Relapse said. Like $5 or less. Like, I mean, come on. We don't need to stop the whole show for that. But $10 or more? Okay.
What about if it's $100? Are you gonna rip your shirt like Mike D did at the end of the stream?
$100. I will do something very sexual for $100 live on air. Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, I'm starting an OnlyFans.
He almost spit his drink up.
I just do stuff to make P-Dubs laugh. That's what I live for.
All right, Jurassic Raid. No, you got to add more to it, Dubs. There's still a whole bottle sitting there. Any chance we get a Midway racer in the future, like a Hydro Thunder Rush from John D? I mean, honestly, you guys know I've been talking about Hydro Thunder since day one. It's literally the form factor of this arcade 1UP behind me in Fast and Furious.
It depends on not so much the licensing, but the hardware that whatever company John's going to do, or whatever company he works with is going to put in their cab. But it also depends on if there's a commercial emulator available or they're willing to build one to make it work. Arcade 1UP, what was it? A couple times have, instead of going with a commercial emulator, have done like these weird ports, like which we saw with Big Buck Hunter and which we also saw with Fast and the Furious. They did these like ports of the game. So maybe that's an option too.
Yeah, it's all about the hardware that I can run. There's emulation, and then there's hardware, and there's Code Mystics that did a lot to get KI running on that hardware. Just to let everybody know, I know there's a crap ton of behind the scenes that I don't even know or begin to fathom. But the Arcade 1UP chipset is very like minuscule and weak, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, it's an old Texas Instrument calculator.
Yeah, damn near is. You can play the baseball on there and the Hangman. It's literally that. Like you could put anything in there and it'd be an upgrade. Guy, can you imagine if like we're putting out like mini PCs and these things? It would just be insanity what you can run on that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and until they prove, what happened to that talk that new chipset was coming out? I think what AtGames is going to come out with it. There was like some rumor that a new chipset was coming out, and then it just like went away. It like fizzled out, and there was nothing. So like, I don't know if Arcade1Up has plans to even upgrade their chipset. If that's even remotely being considered to power new and exciting games. But then you're stuck P-dubs in a box that you can only do. I mean, there's only so much you can do. You have to have that power,
So a while ago, Biggie D made a lot of commentary about Arcade1Up doing really low cost moves and stuff like that. And I think he's right. I think they're still in that period. I don't think Arcade1Up really plans on doing a lot of research and development, investing in new games. So for people getting hype about new games,
Mike, they just got $20 million and you made a video saying they're making video games again.
Mike,
now you're telling me
yes, I said they were going to do re-releases.
Okay, Mike, hold on that topic.
Wait a minute.
Mike,
you can't make a video, then 2 days later change your mind, Mike. What happened?
This is a context issue. I very clearly said in the video.
No, you said Arcade1Up back to business, baby. They got $20 million. Let's effing go.
I think you might be talking about somebody else. This is a context issue.
No, go ahead, Mike. Like, this
whoever gave the corner K to soundboard needs to be shot.
Oh yeah, no, trust me. I told the chat. I said if I get sound effect, if I can get my Stream Deck working, right, which that was thrown off the balcony a long time ago. Then I found this new program that I can literally upload anything. It is game over. Like that's all I gotta say. But Mike, like, I thought that money, and I think Dubs, you were on when we talked about it, and I know Mike, you were. It was nice to hear kind of both ends of the spectrum. Mike was like, "Hey, there could be opportunity for some new titles here or something like that," right? And I looked at it, I was like, and I'm I want Arcade1Up to be successful. I want to play cool shit. I want to have fun in my home arcade. Everybody does. But then I was like, this doesn't like sound right. This doesn't look good. I wonder if they're just trying to get their feet right to sell the company. Like it just didn't seem like it was a new opportunity to put out like a last final Hail Mary shot to see if Smash TV Deluxe is going to be a hit, and then they can kind of sell off or whatever the case may be.
Well, Smash TV Deluxe is not going to be a hit that saves them. Smash TV Deluxe is more of a niche thing. So like the positive thing is right now they can't do anything. Like outside of now that they have the loan, they have cash flow money again. They very openly say in it they were short on cash flow money, so this loan gives them cash flow money. Whatever they have in the pipes, they can work on. But like in terms of the research and development you're talking about going out and getting like a company like Code Mystics to build something and stuff like that. I mean, $20 million isn't enough for them to do a ton of stuff. Like I think that any projects they were probably working on already, they can do that. There might be some new games in that fold, but anything they make will be, if it's new, will be also older games that are easy to emulate that they already have commercial emulators for.
Do we think that there's going to be like much like last year, there was a huge influx of Arcade1Up Deluxe re-releases around this time? This is when it hit in September, October. Do you guys predict or think that kind of thing will happen again? Because Arcade1Up seems to be a Q4 company now.
I haven't really heard anything. I'll let P-Dubs talk first because I'll come back with something. I'm jumping in too much.
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was pouring more.
Oh, he was refueling.
I honestly
reload. Wait, hold on. I gotta
I was listening to the novelization on audiobook of Rocky 4.
Hold on, does
reload.
He's reloading his cup, dude.
Drago! But I'm sorry, I stopped paying attention. I don't know why we're still live. No offense to all you amazing people in the live chat, guys. But why are we still live?
Because it's time to go. Let's go.
Right. It's
combo breaker.
Guys, we're having fun. We're chilling.
Where did you get that soundboard to?
You love this, OG. So you can. I'll show you.
He just uploaded them to StreamYard. That's all he did. YouTube has StreamYard has a soundboard you can upload sounds to.
All day, baby. So like we're having fun. We people, we're the entertainment, people are having fun. Let's rock it until people are bored with it, So long and short, like it doesn't have to be everything like structured, but Okay, so I said Dubs. I said Arcade 1Up is kind of like a Q4 company now. Last year we saw what might be, wasn't it like 10 like re-releases to deluxe? We had NBA Jam, we had Ms. Pac-Man. Dude, it was
Arcade
insane.
1Up. Arcade 1Up.
I'm sorry. Is there a question here? I don't know what we're doing.
God, I love
Arcade
you.
1Up was all over the place last year. It wasn't all in
Last
Q4.
year they've been all over the place since day one.
No.
You wanted me to answer a question. I haven't heard the question.
Okay, are they going to come out with a ton of re-releases for
No.
Q4 in September and October? So you
No.
don't think one title's coming out?
No,
I'm not talking
nothing.
about new. I'm talking about
Nothing.
rehashes.
Nothing. And I know when I say that, when we end the stream, Danny's going to methodically and slowly turn off each individual arcade machine in the cornercade. He's going to go get in bed with Mrs. Cornercade, and he's going to start weeping and shaking. And she's going to say, "But Danny, what's wrong? Danny, why are you upset?" And you're going to say, "P-Dub said they're not releasing anything."
Oh my God.
Dude, it's going to be fine. We're going to get through this. No, they're not. I don't think, if anything, maybe one machine might get announced, I think, but that's about it.
Yeah, like it's too hard to speculate on that.
Yeah.
Like I know David McIntosh has said, like, we'll be at CES next year.
Yep.
Maybe that's the thing to wait for. I think like 2024 is a write-off, guys. Like unsubscribe from all these shitty channels like myself and P-Dubs. Like, there's nothing going on.
Not for me. I cover a lot more than Arcade 1Up. Thank you very much, Mike.
He's a Lego channel now.
I cover everything, baby.
Yeah, he does do Legos. I've seen
And
that.
only
before.
P-Dubs covers everything.
People say they don't want real pinball content. I put out a video about a real pinball machine. It got 5,000 views in a day. You telling me I can't make videos on pinball? I mean,
You put out a video about a pinball machine? Oh, that Costco one.
Yeah. 5,000 views in a day. Holy shit.
He's the new
know?
Kerry Hardy.
I guess
Guys,
I'm the
we
new
got-
Kerry Hardy,
Guys, John D is here. He says Time Crisis was my last project.
Danger.
Oh, thanks for I did not know
Action.
that. I did not know that.
Reload.
There you go. Oh, it's
I
on
wish
there.
Restream didn't add that option.
Yeah. John, can you leave us any breadcrumbs? Can you leave us with, you are the master of leaving breadcrumbs.
John, give
behind.
us something
Can you
so
leave
we
us-
can end
give
the
us
freaking
something.
show.
No,
so we
you
can
gotta
end the
finish your
frickin'
drink.
show.
Let me
I
see what's
added
left.
more. I've already
Keep
finished
going,
it
baby.
once.
Drink.
Drink, my son. Drink
Michael
up.
B, isn't it like 3 a.m. over there? Like, why
Dude,
are you
it's
awake?
Wednesday.
Hey, it's
Oh,
my Friday, so I got the next 2 days off. I'm hyped. I'm excited, and I'm ready to go.
I
That's
have to
it.
go to work tomorrow, but like legit go to work. I can't work from home tomorrow. I legit have meetings and have to go to the office tomorrow.
Oh, that really
am
stinks.
so-
You have meetings with clients or
Spoiled.
just meetings with other workers? I hate like meetings
Oh,
with like
it's meetings. It's meetings,
with clients or
Both.
in office meetings.
Both.
Yeah.
Both. I make a lot of money, Mike. I gotta
Good for you. Congratulations.
I gotta earn it.
P-Dubs is also super humble.
Everyone who does YouTube in some way, shape, or form is narcissistic. And if they tell you they're not a narcissist, they're fucking lying to you. We all have it in us somewhere.
Oh yeah,
So,
100%.
there you go. Even if it's a little bit. The need for attention. Why are you here? You need attention. You're online. You need attention. But yeah, keep going.
John says, I thought it was a normal day. Woke up early to take the kids to school, and there wasn't school. F my life. John, you're hilarious. Everybody's standing outside waiting for the bus. It's Labor Day, buddy. Let's go.
It's Labor Day.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
do this. All right, guys. I mean, I'd love to be here forever, and we could be here forever. We got almost 130 people. in the
P-Dubs has
chat,
got to
guys.
go.
I'm not done
Yeah,
with
we-
my drink yet. We got to keep
Okay, that's
going.
fair. That's
You gotta
fair,
stay
guys.
till he's done his drink.
Hey, guys, ask questions while you can, because Dubs is almost done with his drink.
Yep.
Let's see.
Throw them in.
Throw them in the chat. This is going to be the
The
open
rest of the
discussion.
stream is up to the viewers. If the rest of the show sucks, it's on you guys, not us. So step
That's
up.
right. You can't leave a comment in the section in the video saying, this
Oh
thing's
man, the
trash."
last 10 minutes really
Trash.
blew. Well, it's your fault.
And Fourth Horseman wants me to play more Sounders, so let's go.
I don't think that's what he's saying.
That noisy ass shit will drive people away.
Sorry, man.
You know
Sounders
what?
are
How
life, I
about
love
a big? How about a? You know what? Since I'm feeling really like I want to hug people right now.
Well, you can digitally hug us with a.
I'm
fat super
a
chat.
loving drinker. Michael B is a what you call the happy drinker. He just has a good time. I become really loving, and then there are angry drinkers, right? and like 19K Fox. No, I'm just kidding.
19K Fox. 19K Fox is a political drinker. Like, if you've ever been to one of his after shows, it's
political
crazy,
drinker.
man. He gets into some stuff.
I just want to, but because I'm feeling loving, make sure you guys check out Brooklyn Menace on YouTube. He does a great job. Make sure you guys go check out and subscribe to Brooklyn Menace. All right.
Nice guy, just turned 55.
And I just want to
Happy
point out,
belated birthday.
everyone here in the live chat gave Steps Gaming. I'm sorry, everyone here on the panel gave Steps Gaming a shout out, except for the Corner Cade. So the Corner
well,
Cade,
sorry. Well,
you are a gatekeeping asshole, Danny.
go check out Steps Gaming. Go check out Brooklyn Menace. Moderators, you got to do a job here. Put the link in the chat. Let's go. There you go. Jason's already on top of it.
He's
Thank
already
you,
on
man.
top of it, man. You got to
Thank
trust
you,
Jason.
thank
He
you,
knows what he's
Jason.
doing.
Of
He's the
course.
best in the business.
In
Oh,
moderators, we trust.
It's not
always,
1UP.
always.
It's not Media1Up. It's Media1JD. That's what he's saying, but it looks like a 1UP logo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there was two logos there.
I
They
think
changed
Dubs
it
looks
at the
better
web
without
window.
a hat and a shirt. I'm not wearing a shirt and a tie. Without a hat and a shirt. Oh yeah, when I dress up for work, like corporate Dubs, yeah, dude.
Corporate Dubs, dude.
Corporate Dubs.
Vince McMahon Dubs.
I clean up nicely, John. I do clean up nicely. What you
That's
guys
pretty
see on the internet is my lazy ass just making it to the camera. So
I wear this to work now because I work from home. I'm not joking. I go to business meetings like this.
Yeah, why? What are you gonna wear a polo? I don't know. It's just you just wear you.
Yeah, I just wear t-shirts and stuff.
Okay, look at Brooklyn Menace. Put his comment in. I will accept subs in lieu of gifts. This reminds me of what was it last Friday on Super Game Room Dudes when we gave Biggie D a shout out. And Biggie D wrote in the live chat, "We encourage viewers to subscribe to Biggie D's Arcade." It was the best, the most shameless self-promotion. We had so much shameless self-promotion on Super Game Room Dudes. It was
But
hilarious.
that's what it should be about. YouTube
You
is
know.
about self-promotion.
Yeah.
And if you guys have been watching, I've been throwing my affiliate links in here.
Glenn hopped on the show just to remind the audience that his build-a-cades were half off.
$50, man. Get them while they're hot.
Great. That's great. That it's insane because Mike, your video has 1.1 thousand views right now. That's insane. I mean, you
What
just got
video?
done, kid.
What video?
The live you just did.
Mike had
So-
over 300 live, but that's because people tuned in thinking John D was going to be there. There was some clickbait false advertisement happening.
Man, you're so negative, P-Dubs.
Am I wrong?
He's also very jealous, very competitive and jealous. It makes me very sad because I think there's room for everybody here. We can all do stuff, but not P-Dubs. He's like, I
No.
gotta be number one.
Nope. I just
John-
sat back. I thought he was coming on your show the way you advertised it. I thought he was coming on.
How did you get that impression? Explain to me what I did to clickbait you.
Look at that's Mike D, the
Because in your
clickbait
post
genie.
you said I got some insight from John D himself in your posts, like in our Facebook groups and stuff. You made it seem like John D himself was coming on the show.
I got some insight from
You were
John
like,
D
hear it
himself.
from John D himself. Go read
I didn't
it.
say John D. John D will personally tell you about his company.
Guys, did Michael B clickbait you to click on his stream? Give us a one in the chat if
Mike
you
B,
agree.
Mike B, I
Give
love
us
you,
a
kid.
0
I
if you
thought Mike
think he
B-
was didn't.
Mike B, I thought John D was going to be there 100%.
All right.
I was like, oh well, I'm not going to stream tonight
Yeah.
because there
I
ain't
mean-
nobody going to come.
I mean,
my way.
look at all the fucking ones coming in.
It's mostly P-Dubs.
Oh my god, YouTube just timed me out for spamming the chat. I was referring to Dub's pic with his beautiful bathroom, and you like, that's when we went to the wedding. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm so proud of my wife. She's lost now 102 pounds, Mike.
Good
She
for
crossed
her,
it.
man.
Remember last time we talked, she lost 90 pounds.
Yeah,
She's now at 102 pounds lost.
good
That's
for her.
crazy. That's like literally a whole person.
And I was
Like,
like,
that's
our
crazy,
our
dude.
son is graduating college this year. You better not get pregnant. That's what I'm telling her. I don't want to start over. Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
she's-
don't want kids at this age. I am
No.
so fucking tired.
That
man.
happened to my sister. One of my sisters, her son graduated college. She had one kid. He graduated college. She was on her now second marriage. And because they had just gotten married and it's new love and stuff, she had a baby. And I was like, And I told her, I was like, look, I'm proud of you. I love you. My sister, Jenny. I was like, but you just finished. Like your son just graduated. You're just done. And she had a baby. And now my niece is like 5-6 years old now. And I adore her completely. But still, when she told me the news, I was like, but you were done. You were done. He graduated college. With a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Like, you were done. You had one kid and you made it all the way to the finish line, and now you're starting over. What is wrong with you? It was hilarious.
Having kids is amazing. Kids are so cool. They're so much fun to be around, and it's like the meaning of life is basically to make more life, right? But man, oh man, I wish I had done it when I was younger, because I'm so fucking tired now. Having like a 2-year-old son at like, mid 40s. Oh man, I'm tired.
Yeah. So, but now that she's lost so much weight and she eats healthy and drinks healthy and all this stuff, now she wants me to do it too. And I'm just
that's gonna suck.
Now you're fucked.
Now you're
fucked in the ass.
And
it's gonna suck.
It's gonna be rough. You're gonna see.
It's funny.
Hungry.
Yeah,
and I'm angry when I'm hungry. I'm
100%.
We're
gonna get angry, Dubs.
Hangry. That phrase. I get hangry. Like if I'm hungry, I'm a dick. So yeah, it's gonna be rough.
My wife started keto like a year and a half ago, and that's like her thing. Now she'll cheat from time to time, obviously for in a pinch, but she was like, I think you should really do this to me, with me. And I'm like, I looked at her, I was like,
do this to you?
Yeah. I mean, that's a misspeak. But no, she's like, you should get in on this and do this with me, and we can do it together. I'm like, no. I'm like, there's too many cool foods. I'm not saying no to this, that, and the other. It's just not happening. Like, I appreciate you, but I don't need to lose weight. I'm 220 and I look great. Like, I don't want to be 100 pounds. Like, are you kidding me?
I still think you need to cue ball it, Danny. You got the receding hairline like I do.
It's getting there, dude. Stone Cold Steve Austin is gonna come out.
Just cue ball it,
man. It's getting there. Trust me.
I'm gonna be doing the same. I'm gonna be just cue ball.
I think just a little bit more, like another inch from the receding hairline to the back of the head, and it's gonna be done. Like, it's 100%.
Yeah, guys, I'm
John
really concerned about losing hair someday.
Yeah.
Shut up, Mike.
Yeah, shut up, Mike. Like, get a full thick head
how
of hair.
How can you have that much hair at your age with kids and multiple jobs? Like, how does
so thick, man? It's like a bristle pad up here. It's crazy.
You should shave your head too, Mike. If we're gonna go in on it, you got to go too.
If I took my hat off right now, half of your viewers would leave. They'd be like, "What is that Goonies looking monster right now?"
You guys. You know what I think you guys should do? The Hulk Hogan skullet. Rock the skullet.
Yeah,
bring the skullet back.
You've told me about that.
And then what? Man. Wear a bandana everywhere?
You should start all your streams. Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Well, let me tell you something, Cornercade. John D is coming out with a new arcade machine. And what you gonna do, Arcade Oneup?
We go running on you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Listen, I just hope there's some cool shit. That's the most important thing here.
I just want cool shit. I got no other stick in this fight but that. I just want cool shit.
Who it is. I mean, Glenn could come out tomorrow with an arcade recreation. If Glenn came out with a Zaxxon, I'd be like, that's awesome. I'm gonna buy that. I don't care who does it. I just want to see more stuff.
Yeah. Like people complain that we don't promote Glenn's stuff. When go look at my channel, there's just dozens of reviews for Glenn's videos, dozens of videos where I talk about Glenn's products, where I help Glenn. And what's funny is and then they complain that people were making videos promoting Glenn's Crystalcades machine. Like, do you not see the fucking double standard? Like, you're complaining that people don't talk about Glenn's shit, but then a bunch of people are talking about Glenn's shit, and now you're complaining that there's too many people talking about Crystal Castles. You know what I mean? Like, make up your fucking mind. What do you want? You know what I mean? Like get a fucking life. You know what I mean? Like, if Glenn makes cool shit, I'll make videos and promote it. You know, like it's
And
that
I'll say
fucking
this:
simple.
That's kind of how it works, guys.
I wish I could buy more
Yeah.
cool products, but I don't. If any, I would love to promote people's stuff and do reviews on it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just don't have the funds like that. Like I literally, we are saving tooth and nail for a pinball, and that's kind of what we go all in at. But like here's a perfect example. New Wave Toys has a beautiful Crystal Castles machine that I won't shut the F up about when making a video, and I will
Yeah.
continue to talk about, but I'll never get my hands on it because I don't have $160 laying around. That's just not going to happen, unfortunately. So it stinks. But like, there's a lot of cool that Glenn the Retrocade where you can do like make it into cool different things. That's cool. Like
Talking
that
about
you
the
can
Build-A-Cade?
yeah, the Build-A-Cade. Yeah, that like that's cool product and like all this stuff and like I don't even know, guys, on the docket. What like right now, is there anything that you're like, yeah, I'm saving for this, or this is going to be my next kind of home arcade purchase? You got nothing, right?
P-Dubs has bought everything. Like he's got the Polycade coming, he's got the Super Sprint.
Oh, the Super Sprint. Yeah, that's gonna be P-Dubs. It's gonna be dope.
That's
Dude. It's
baller.
gonna
That's a
be
baller purchase, man.
And I did pay for that out of pocket before the drama channels start lying to you like they always do. I did pay for that out of pocket. So
yeah, that I can only dream of even putting that into one of my arcade one-ups as like a skinned thing. That would just be insanity all over the place. But yeah, like it would be cool to do that stuff, but there's like nothing really, you know, there's just it's just heat that's what we're missing.
yeah.
That's where the balloon kind of popped, and it's just like, well, like this is what we have to pivot or we have to do something else, or and it should be about growing the 3/4 scale XL, you know, that kind of size arcade cabinets and keep it going. Let's Arcade One Up could come out, or any company. You take 5 companies, right? They could each come out with 10 cabs each, right? Throughout the year. It would take eons for them to release every single title. Like it's endless. There's so many games. It's I don't know. It could be so many missed opportunities. Like think about it. You could get your favorite Robotron, your Cubert. Like that would be like how cool would that be? Now I know Dubs and you have a real Cubert, which is insanity.
Yes.
But I'm talking
Yes.
to mostly like the masses in the channel. Like, how cool would it be to get your said favorite home arcade cabinet without having to build it?
Can
You
I
just go to the store
tell
and
you
buy
something?
it.
Can I tell you something honestly about Cubert? When it comes to Cubert, all right, then I don't know if Glenn's watching. He might be in bed. It's late in New York. I don't know if John's West Coast like me. He might be watching. But I will say this. When it comes to Cubert, if one of these, what you might call commercial home arcade companies, made a Cubert recreation cabinet, I believe in my heart that both New Wave Toys and which would be New Wave Toys and Glenn, and I also think John would both make a Cubert with a real knocker, because both John and Glenn love arcade machines being accurate as possible. They would make Cubert with a real knocker. I feel Arcade One Up wouldn't make a real knocker. I think they would just have a bang built into the speaker, like, you know, the sound.
Oh, it'd be
Like, it would-
awful, like putting a
Dude, I mean-
soundboard in Restream or something, and then someone would just press it
Like
over
I
and over.
honestly think Arcade One Up could do the look and the game, but I don't think there'd be a real knocker inside. I don't.
Well,
think
no,
there
I
would
mean,
be.
look what they did with the Time Crisis games.
But I think
example.
I think both John and I think both Glenn and New Wave Toys would put a real knocker in there.
Well,
So
they do have economy of scope. I keep getting these wrong, but they do have leftover parts, I would imagine, or parts that they have from the pinball machines, which are
that's
the
what I
solenoids.
said for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
I said, Arcade One Up, you have all these shitty, cheap solenoids from your pinball machines. Just take one of those solenoids that you have in a bucket of spare parts and make that your knocker on Cubert, and that would be fine. You know? I
And
said
why
that
do
for
you-
years.
Why do you think that is? Why is there such a disconnect to the obvious? Like that's like
Anyways,
Arcade
let's
One
go
Up-
back and talk about knockers. Those knockers are jarring, man. There was one in my Dungeons and Dragons pin, and like when I had a match and it went off, I was like,
Oh my
"Oh my
God, it
god, it sounds like
killed
a fucking gunshot! It's crazy."
Yes. Yes.
It,
real
it seems like
Look at my goofy foot wrote.
where's the at?
Look, I could go real or fake. Like I like real, but I'm not opposed to fake either. I mean, I don't know.
I can I be honest? I love fake knockers. I know some
Oh,
guys
yeah.
don't, but I love fake knockers.
Oh, I like them because they're so good now that like even the fake ones look kind of real. But do you remember like in the 90s when you were watching porn and they had the big balloons
Or
on their
Baywatch.
chest?
Or Baywatch. You mean in the 90s when I was watching Baywatch, not porn, Mike?
You didn't have access to porn. Why wouldn't you watch it?
No.
Almost,
Mike, do you remember back in the 90s we actually had to get the VHS cassettes? Do you remember?
Oh yes.
That was great. Or we would try to find some blurry channel.
Yeah.
We'd be moving the antennas.
Oh man,
around.
before the internet, Danny, I don't know if you're old enough to remember this. You
Danny.
really had to work hard to see some porn.
Danny.
Like it's not like nowadays where it's so
I'm,
my
accessible.
first Nokia phone that was like this big and it could only do like 2 functions. That was great.
I'm too young, guys. I'm too young.
Oh man. But
And like you would stay up all night and watch Fox because after all the shows were over, they would run these infomercials of girls just dancing around in bikinis with like really bad versions of songs. I only want to be with you. Well, this will work.
we had Baywatch in the 90s, Devastator. That's all some of us growing boys needed. I don't know about you, Devastator, but that was enough to fill the bank. So there you go.
Which bank
Danny,
would that be?
I can't say it on air. Mike, calm down.
Yeah, especially on my channel here. Keep that
Chase Bank.
Let's go. Let's go.
We're talking about Chase Bank, everybody. Before you report this stream.
That's the code. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna break your computer. I'm gonna come to your house and break that soundboard.
Okay. Let's ask a real poll question. What's worse, Mike B, the Game Genie's keyboard, or the soundboard? That is the real poll question. Yeah, like honestly, like that. There's no way that that's worse than this. That's at least entertaining. I don't know, for me, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what is entertaining is this guy right here. $5 coming in hot from Jason. Says Cubert would need to be 3 knockers to pull me in. It'll be the total recall of arcade games. Jason,
Mike, do you remember that
for-
scene? I'm sure Danny doesn't know.
I'm
what
gonna
we're
need
talking
more
about here.
hands.
Total recall.
Have you ever seen the original Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sharon Stone?
Yeah,
Danny.
actually,
Oh
I
my
have
God,
seen
Sharon
it. Yeah.
Stone.
All right, so you've
Now
seen
I'll tell you this. I've seen it, but I
Don't
I
ask
really,
us.
Like,
We're just the knockers.
I don't really remember. Like, I know the movie, like what was happening, but I couldn't. If you were to bring up a scene, I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I have seen the movie.
Look at what evil genius, but he's got 5
Yeah,
kids.
5 kids.
Let's go, evil genius.
The taxi driver, and every time he talks, he's got more kids than what he said
Yeah.
before. That's hilarious. But talk about one of the most epic chick fight scenes of the 90s was in Total Recall between Sharon Stone and the other girl. I forget the actress's name. The brunette with the really curly hair. But they had a hell of a fight scene in that movie between 2 girls. Like, you didn't really see that kind of fight scene between women back then. So it was really, really good.
Sharon Stone got famous after Basic Instinct.
Oh, yeah.
Because, the scene. But before that, she was in Total Recall. And I mean, she was gorgeous, like drop dead gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird. Like, I remember seeing Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. And I mean, obviously, she's a really good looking woman. But I had no idea how good Michelle Pfeiffer actually looked until I went back and watched Scarface. And a young Michelle Pfeiffer in Scarface?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. And then there was Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
You want to see a really cute Sharon Stone? Go watch Alan Quartermain. I think it's King Solomon's Mines she was in. It was either that or it was The City of Gold. One of the, you guys remember the old Alan Quartermain movies? Like, they're based on some old ass shit, but it's kind of like, the movies are kind of a ripoff of Indiana Jones. It's like Raiders. It's like the sci-fi TV series version of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I'm
Like,
going to admit to something now.
production quality.
One of my favorite movies of all times is
What?
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It
Oh,
really
God, I
bothers
hate
me.
that fucking movie. That's
Really
the worst fucking
bothers me.
movie
It's
of
so
all
good.
time. League of
It's
Extraordinary
so
Gentlemen is terrible.
Oh, it's
But-
so good.
But back to what I was saying. Sharon Stone starred in one of the Alan Quartermain movies, and she was beautiful. Just
Yeah, oh
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't care if she was a pain in the ass to work with, James. I didn't work with her. I just watched the fucking movie and she was fucking hot.
James was there. He was the CEO at the time.
I don't know if we should bring her back for the next one. Let's make Arcade One Up great again.
We're doing it, dude. Let's go. Home Arcade is back, baby. Dude, John D is here. Are you excited, Mike?
What?
Yeah.
John D's back. Are you excited?
Again, I'm super excited about options. Options are what's good here. New Wave Toys possibly doing a large scale cab.
Yeah.
Media1Up putting some shit out there. Arcade 1Up at least having cash flow again so they can do something. And I mean, possibly Unico coming out with something too. I mean, options are awesome. Like we all like, from what my experience is, like multicades are always going to be a thing. There are always going to be companies making multicades, but actual like larger size arcade recreations we can put in our home that bring that nostalgia. There's only one player right now, and that's Arcade 1Up. To see other people step into that fold, compete with them, iron forges iron. I mean, hopefully this is going to make Arcade 1Up better. It's going to make everybody better.
Yeah.
That is what we are definitely.
Oh, I love
Great.
pushing it,
Is
man.
right.
Great final words, Mike.
Yeah.
Great. Yes, we can end the show on that. But I do have a poll up in the chat. I don't know if anybody saw that. So if we can vote on that, real quick.
Vote
Right
Wake
now.
up!
Yeah, that's right. Let's fucking go. More annoying, soundboard or Mike B's keyboard? And Mike B, you are kind of taking it away here.
Really quickly,
my keyboard.
Really quickly, Brooklyn Menace, when you worked at ESPN ages ago, you worked with Howard Cosell. Now, he was a pain in the ass, but the question is, did you still want to sleep with him?
Good night, everybody.
Oh man, I'm glad
Because
we
you
didn't
can
spend
forgive a lot of things if it's
All right.
sure and stone.
Now,
But here-
before anyone complains and says we spent 2 hours talking about this, make sure you guys let them know they didn't spend the entire 2 hours talking about this. We talked about Sharon Stone for a good 5 minutes. Press 1 if you want a Bubbles Pro. Come on now, John. Stop trolling the chat. Stop trolling.
we got
Console Kits
Console
is still
Kid.
here.
He's in
Holy
the
shit.
building. Let's go,
Holy
baby.
shit. Console
He's
Kits
back.
is here. Console Kits is back.
Let's go, dude. Okay, so yeah, like you'll hear that. Like 2 hours on this. Well, no, we talked about a whole bunch of stuff. We had fun. Like that's what we do here.
well, that's what I think.
Oh, now.
Honestly, my biggest problem with all this is I think people are just upset that other people are having fun. They're like, they shouldn't have fun. That's the big issue. It's not what we talk about or anything like that. It's just like it pisses people off that people are having fun. I don't know why.
Guys, you'll see on my channel, for example, I choose to go live way more than making a pre-production video or anything like that. And Mike B, you do a fantastic job of making those videos, like those news snippet videos. I love those. I love watching those. I wish I could kind of do that stuff. I like talking to the live chat. I like getting hyped. I like playing sound effects. I like doing the super chat stuff. It's fun. Like that's just where like I like to have more fun doing that. Pre-production videos kind of like stress me out. I gotta like record and do all this stuff, and it's just like a lot of work. And like
Yeah,
this
it's
is easy.
so much
Just
work.
get on
Danny.
it's a lot of work for me. I just like to get on live and talk to the community, and that's where it's at. Get everybody's opinions. And
I think people forget, like, it's fun to get online, goof around about stupid stuff, and talk about stuff we're interested in. It's just fun to do. And if you
Yeah.
can't have fun with that and it bothers you other people are having fun, go fuck yourself.
or we got 2 words for you, and then the community can say it. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll, and it's a kind of a close one. But Mike, your keyboard is kind of more annoying. So
That's only because of P-Dub's propaganda towards my keyboard. This is
Oh,
a
that's
good ass
true.
keyboard that does its job. It's got lights. It's fun. It's compact.
I'm actually quite shocked, P-Dubs, that you haven't sent him like a new keyboard, like a silent keyboard.
No, my plan is one day Mike will casually invite me to come to
The
Newfoundland.
Netherlands.
And not the Netherlands. And
On the-
I'll
on the-
visit Mike,
To the North
and I'll
Pole.
be like, "Hey, Mike, I have to drain the lizard. Do you have a bathroom upstairs?"
He just flushing the
And he's
keyboard.
gonna say, "Yeah." He's gonna tell me second room on the left. And while Mike and his family are downstairs, I'm gonna sneak into his office, and I'm gonna break his fucking keyboard in half over my fucking knee.
Have you ever seen the movie Wanted? Where James
is that
McAvoy gets up and nails
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. But James
yes.
McAvoy gets up and nails his coworker, which is Star-Lord, with the keyboard right in the face.
Oh yeah. So yeah, the day I go to Canada is the last day you will ever hear Mike's keyboard. Is all I have to say.
I love you, keyboard. Don't let them ever talk poorly of you. You are wonderful. You are my special weapon.
Oh my god. Hey, we'll say
Oh.
this. Tomorrow I'm gonna have some fun real quick before we get out of here. So I had some things that were sent to me that I actually just lay on the floor. Hold on one second.
Yep.
Okay, so this bad boy right here, guys. Look at this. This right here.
It's about time you got one of those.
Dude,
like, what are you
let's
living in
go.
2022? The rest of us have already had those.
So yes, Killer Instinct is gonna get a killer upgrade. So somebody in the community said that to me. He wants to remain, well, yeah, he wants to remain anonymous on that one, but it's definitely going to be
Perfect. Combo breaker.
So that'll be some fun. I'm not doing like a live. Kind of do
You know what is nice about selling some arcade one-ups is some of us have more disposable income than others. So the guy that came today to pick up my Killer Instinct, which I only sold it for 300. You know, the
that you bought for 150.
That I bought for 150.
Oh my god, yeah, can you preference that I got for free? Like I just only sold it.
I bought it for 150, Danny. I didn't get it for free.
Funny,
I
dude.
sold it for 300.
Hey, you know the casino key that I got for the purposes of review? I only sold it for 450.
But even the stores that still carry Killer Instinct, they still sell it for $5.99. It's still a $600.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, right. It's been out forever. But the guy that came over, he drove in. And he came in with his teenage son, and him and I were talking. He's like, I was so happy when I saw your posting. And I said, why? And of course, me being the narcissist that every YouTuber is, I'm like, oh, maybe he knows I'm a YouTuber. Maybe he knows who I am. Maybe he's heard of me. And he goes, I can't afford what these are brand new. And Killer Instinct is my favorite game of all time. He's like, I can't afford $600, and I saw you had it for $300, and I want to play this game with my son, who was his teenage son, who was with him.
Oh man, that's cool, dude.
And I was like, cool. I asked him, I said, do you have any other arcade one-ups? He goes, I only have 3 others, and he mentioned he had 3 of the Gen 1 caps, Mike, that he had bought for. He had told me like $50 aftermarket, like the original Centipede, like the original Pac-Man, like the really shitty arcade one-ups.
Mike B's like, shit, I want that original Centipede.
Like
I would love that back.
To me, it's everyday business, but to him, like, dude, Mike, watching him check out the machine before he bought it, he was blown away by the molded coin door. He's like, oh my God, this looks like a real coin door. Like he had never seen one in person before. Like he was so freaking excited about it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
He's like, I'm so happy you're selling this for half off what it is brand new. And mine was in, because I take care of my stuff. Mine was in like new condition. So he was super appreciative and he was so happy. And that made me feel good, Mike. It made me feel good. Not only did I double what I spent on the arcade, but also it made this guy so happy. And we have to remember, not everybody in this community has the same disposable income as everybody else.
No, I told you guys this. I'm like, I want to buy the new Wave toys. I want to buy the Crystal Castles. It's not happening. It's literally not going to. When all my bills, want to know something cool? When all the bills are all said and done, guys, I end up with $50 left over. After that's not diapers. That this isn't a pity chat. It's not diapers. It's not shampoo. It's not anything. New socks for your boy. Nothing. So like, I depend on like content on YouTube, ad revenue, super chats. Like, it's insane to think the world that we live in. You're paying $800 for a couple bag of groceries. Like, so it's just things aren't like it used to be. It wasn't like the pandemic days where I was working and then I got these bonus checks and I'm like, shit, I want to buy an arcade. Like that's cool. Like. We want to get this stuff, and trust me, this is when these companies start coming out with cool stuff. It's going to be like, Jesus, I'm literally going to have to get a second job. That's because I want to buy this stuff. This is cool, but a lot of people don't. And like I've sold cabs before to people. They're excited to get them. They're building their man caves. It's a cool feeling when you're. It's a take both ways because you're selling your cabinet you don't want to, but somebody else is getting it, and they're always really excited to get it.
Danny, do you know who Yasmin Bleeth is?
Oh, my God.
No.
Have you ever seen Basketball?
Have you ever seen Baywatch?
I've heard of basketball.
Yasmin Bleeth was quite a babe back in the day.
Have you seen 2024 Yasmin Bleeth? Come back to me and we'll talk.
Yeah, she, she's aged, obviously.
Yeah, she's no, she's not what she used to be.
P-Dubs, who are we kidding? If you ran into a bar and a girl turned around and she was like, I'm Yasmin Bleeth, you'd be like, I'm still hitting this. I don't care. I can just tell my boys I banged Yasmin Bleeth. They don't need to know what year it was.
Have you heard of my YouTube channel?
Still my favorite thing. This cocky motherfucker. We were at the iArcade event and he goes up to this girl and
oh yeah,
like, do you know who I am? She was like, yeah, you're Michael B.
Dude, dead. Absolutely dead.
That was back in the day. Arcade Oneup had who was the blonde? I've been drinking. Who did the marketing?
David McIntosh.
No, not David McIntosh. The blonde.
Cyrus.
Liv.
Yeah.
iArcade had a blonde named Liv who did their marketing. Same name. Much younger. And very pretty girl. And we met her at the iArcade event in Chicago. And I remember that, Mike. I went up to her. I was like, hi. And she shook my hand. She's like, it's so nice to meet you finally. She was so excited to meet me. I was like, do you know who I am? And she's like, yeah, you're Michael B.
So funny, dude.
And that broke my freaking heart so bad.
Michael B's rock star status. Because there's a manager at work that knows who Michael B is.
I agree.
Michael B. Genie. That's what he said. And I'm like, get the F out of here. Like, that's one of my buddies. Like,
yeah. Brooklyn, let's not share that on the screen. But yeah, I agree with you.
Well, hey, I'm gonna agree with this right here because Council Kits lunch is on him tomorrow with his $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much.
He's on fire.
Thank you, buddy.
And
Thank
with
you
another
for
$2 on the Subway app, you can get a footlong again.
So
Dude,
MG mentions that Erica Eleniak, who was on the first season of Baywatch, jumped out of a cake. He's talking about Steven Seagal's Under Siege, which is still a fantastic freaking movie to watch. That movie still holds up today. You could go watch Under Siege and be like, okay, they don't have cell phones versus today, but everything else is the same. Like, you can really enjoy it.
Gary Busey, Tommy Lee Jones, like that movie is damn
such
near
a good
perfect,
cast.
man.
It's a great cast.
And Erica Elenia, you get to see her boobs.
She jumps out of a cake.
Guys, I think we should do this more often because literally, what are we talking about? Dubs is half drunk. We got 121 people in the building
drinking much.
Look, he's gonna refill it for a fourth time. Let's go, Mike B.
Steps. We saw that way before anyone made any videos about it because they posted it in their Facebook group.
I would imagine the demand for them pretty much disappeared after they stopped selling them with the games on it.
Yeah, but more legalese things happen. Like now they
did they?
Can't now they literally aren't going to be selling them.
Oh, that's too bad.
3A who makes the Pandora's boxes for them is like, sorry guys, we're just not making this shit anymore. We want no part of this. Whatever SNK threatened them with must have been huge. Like, dude, we are going to come for you, your homes, your wives, your children.
You know those fake breasts your wives have? Taking them out?
Yeah. Like whatever you fucking think is you have in your life, every Pez dispenser you've ever collected, everything, we are gonna come take it from you after 20 years of you releasing Pandora's boxes with our shit on them. Like they must have came at them huge because Team 3A and Pandora's box is like, okay, we're done. We're just not doing this. First it was, we're not going to include games anymore. And now it's, we are not building consoles anymore. Like they are fucking done, dude. Pandora's box, 10th anniversary edition, guys, that's the last Pandora's box you're going to see. There's not going to be an 11th Pandora's box, 11, 12, 13, none of that shit. It's over. Like SNK must have came at them with the ultimate fucking threats. Like, dude, I know. We're over your shit of selling our games pirated. You're fucking done. You know, it's nuts.
Could the same thing happen to our buy stuff boys?
No.
No,
Okay.
no.
And do you guys? I know Dubs, you have a retro shooter. Mike, do you have one?
No, I didn't want that shit.
He's like,
I was honest about it. I was like, does nothing for me. I'm not
Yeah.
interested.
Now, Dubs, you still have that new like gun that that came out recently, right? That big like submachine gun. Yeah.
And
Have
the
you
reason I didn't
or-
can I give you an exclusive on your channel 2 hours in?
100%, dude. Let's go.
The reason I didn't post a review video for the MX-24 light gun is that there are several of my YouTuber friends who either did live streams or videos about the machine, and YouTube took the videos down and also gave some of them copyright strikes for violating YouTube guidelines and policy about showing weapons on air because they think they're real machine guns. And I was like, it's better to not cover it versus make videos and then deal with it later. Like, okay, now I got to dispute it. Now I got to show them evidence that it's a fucking toy. It's not worth my time, guys. I got more important shit to do in my life. So I never made a video about it. I decided, you know what? I'm not doing it. The Arcades Anonymous guys. All the one of the guys, what was it? Todd,
Todd,
Nick?
yeah, Todd.
Todd, Nerd Lounge Master. He literally held it up on stream. And they immediately canceled his live stream. They took it off the air. They took it off
crazy.
the air.
I didn't know that was
because
even
they thought he was holding up a real freaking machine gun. And I know a lot of people were mad at me. They're like, P-Dubs has got the MX-24, but he's refusing to review it. I was like, I'm not refusing to review it. I just don't want to deal with the bullshit that comes with reviewing it.
Yeah.
It's better to not review it. I put up a community post, said it's cool, go fucking buy it, and that was the end of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's all I got to say about it. You know, I just saved you 10 minutes of your life.
Oh my God. So now you're saying it's okay for you to make a post saying you don't need to make videos about things.
He's dead. He's going to fall out of his chair now.
Oh, Console Kits in the live chat.
Let's go.
Console Kits needs to release some pinball videos. I've been waiting all year for these Console Kits pinball reviews, and they're not coming. So yeah, there you go.
Let them know, Console Kits. Let them know. I think we've literally covered it all tonight, guys. So what's next? What's next for the channel?
In the movie Basketball, there is Yasmin Bleeth, Jenny McCarthy, and Victoria Silvestead. Like, this is a trifecta of beautiful women, and the movie's pretty goddamn good too. If you haven't seen it, go check out Basketball.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Pretty much anything with Carmen Electra is great. Do you remember her? I think it was the first Scary Movie.
Yeah.
Was it? When they were making fun of the very first Scream movie.
That's right.
With the one, and she's running through the backyard, and the ghost killer stabs her, and the slow motion stuff, and the water.
When she runs through the sprinklers, yeah.
And he stabs her in the chest, but takes out her breast implant. It's the funniest freaking thing in the world.
I haven't watched that in forever. That was a good movie.
The first Scary Movie was good. But then it just kind of dragged on, much like this live stream.
Yes,
no,
much.
I think we got another 3 or 4 hours in us, guys.
Dude, this is great. This is great, dude. Mike, what do you want to talk about? Do we have anything else? Is that it? Do we have anything on the docket?
We can't go until it's gone.
Well, there's still a little bit left, yeah. So I think
I'm not saying I refilled it again, but I could have refilled it again. This bottle is a lot.
You know what I found out the other day? Have you ever watched the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
Yes, of course, multiple times.
The girl who played April O'Neil shows her tits on the show Carnival. So if you ever wanted to see the original April O'Neil's boobs, go watch Carnival.
She was kind of a babe back then, the original April O'Neil. Like, I watched the movie now and I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was 16. Like, you know what I mean? But she was a babe back then. Oh, by the way, did you hear they're making another Ninja Turtles movie? And they want her back.
That's how I found out about it, because I saw the article and they were like, we're going to bring her back for the last Ronin. And I was like, that's amazing.
I was like,
what is she ever doing? Any nudity?
Is she playing April O'Neil's grandma? Like, what the fuck is she doing in the movie?
Well, they're bringing her back as like old April for the whole story and stuff like that.
Look at John D.
I think John D. Yeah, John D is in the. I think he wants a link to actually come on the show. John, let's go. Let's
All
go, John.
Guys, do me a favor in the live chat. If you feel John D should make his return on the cornercade, give us a 1.
Right here. Right
Michael
now,
B, the Game Genie,
live.
give us a 2.
Oh yeah. The April
19
O'Neil from Secret of the Use was
19
the
one.
prettier.
The one.
All right,
right
hold on.
now.
We're not done yet.
No, we're done. The one.
Cornercade
right now,
1.
Baby.
Michael B, the Game Genie 2. 19K Fox 3. James
Peacock.
Hates Everything 4.
Oh, you already voted.
Guys, let me know whose channel John D should make his official announcement on. The Cornercade 1. Michael B, the Game Genie 2. 19K Fox 3. I can't remember. Mike,
Kev Grant 4.
Can I tell you something? I would pay money.
God.
I would pay money to watch John D on a live stream with Rex and Kev. I think it would be
Like,
great.
what are we
fucking-
doing, guys? We
I
have
think-
all this information. That's
I think it would be great.
I
I think it would be great fucking entertainment. I think it would be great entertainment. And you know what, guys? The community needs to fucking relax. Let's go back to having fun. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like we just
time,
want
baby.
Mike, the theme of 2025 is going to be hashtag we just want cool shit. Am I right, Mike?
Yeah, the theme of 2025 is hashtag relax. Let's
What
all
was
just
it?
have fun.
What was the theme of 2024?
Hey,
Yeah.
he's here. Look, he's
Yeah.
ready.
Let's
John,
go,
there you
baby.
go.
Let's
My DMs are
Let's
open.
go.
Yes.
He said he's
Honestly,
open to talk to anybody.
Honestly,
I
no.
love
Think
it.
about think about this. If John D can walk into the lion's den, talk to Kev and Rex.
It's happening. It's
No,
amazing.
think about. Wait, let me finish. If John D can walk into the lion's den, talk to Kevin Rex, and actually impress them and make them promoters of him and make them believe that what he's doing is a good thing, that would be the ultimate. You know what I'm
That
saying?
would be the ultimate combo.
You know what I mean? Like John D would have to go on their show or my show because John D and I have always been button heads.
Oh, he
Like-
said he'd go on your show if you got buzzed.
Yeah. So that's easy. But think about it. Like if he goes on their show and they have a great conversation and they end it off with, okay, John, we respect what you're doing. That would be huge in my opinion, because the ultimate way to prove that what you're doing is a good thing is to get the people that hate you to admit that what you're doing is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? To respect you, to give you your props, whatever. You know what I mean? I've had a number of people that hate my fucking ass, but I've seen them go into other people's live streams or mention me in private saying, yeah, you should talk to P-Dubs. He's the one you should talk to about that. That is the ultimate fucking compliment. These people fucking hate me publicly, but behind the scenes, they're like, yeah, dude, he knows it. He knows, like, you got to go to him. So that's what needs to happen. So there you go. And if they're confrontational, okay, man, I'm going to be there with a bucket of popcorn, Chris. I mean, I'm just a customer and I just want cool shit, right, Michael B?
We just want cool shit. And
I
if it's
just
a
want
train
cool
wreck of
shit.
an interview, I'll watch that, man.
I got no stake in this. I just want cool shit. I want customers to throw a bunch of cool shit in my face and I get to pick, okay, this is the one I want. And I spend fucking money on it. That's all I want, Danny. Is that okay?
That's okay, because the theme of 2024 was XL, right? It's supposed to be a big year, an XL year, and it was nothing. And like
Now-
we haven't even seen a guy like Travis. He's just playing Tekken Tuesday. Travis, where you at?
Yeah.
You've been gone
But-
for a year.
But if John D makes the rounds, but he doesn't walk into the lion's den, that's not a good thing. John, I dare you, go on the Rexer show, come on my show, where people don't expect you to be, and let's have a great conversation.
I insist.
Hold
I
on,
insist
real
that-
quick.
real quick. Hold on. I think
ahead.
that John should go on P-Dub's show and unveil his first product with a spreadsheet.
I would be all for it. I love fucking spreadsheets. I remember when PK messaged me, he's like, Arcade 1Up just announced a pinball machine. Wait till you see my fucking spreadsheet. And he sent me the spreadsheet. And I was like, I'm going live right now, motherfucker. We're going to torpedo this Arcade 1Up pinball machine. And we did. Mike, we killed Arcade 1Up with a fucking spreadsheet. Can you believe that? We destroyed their whole pinball line with a fucking spreadsheet. It was epic.
Well, I think they destroyed their own pinball line themselves too.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more that involved in the spreadsheet. I miss those days when we get the Randy's record leaks. I miss those. Like, okay, cool. This is what's coming out for the whole
I
year.
think
Now
you know the biggest problem. You know the biggest problem with the home arcade space?
What?
We don't have unqualified critics anymore.
Oh, that's actually a good thing.
Oh, that was before my time, kids. He was
the one who got the Randy records leak. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, we got Michael B, the game genie. He can get any leak now.
What was his name? David. David was a really nice guy, but he was one of those people who, guys, if you don't know this, go to Google and type buy YouTube channels. You can go to websites where you can buy a YouTube channel. So let's say I'm done with YouTube. Let's say I have no interest in doing Pete Up's Arcade Loft anymore. What I could do is I could post my YouTube channel for sale, and it's already got 22,000 real subscribers, unlike a lot of motherfuckers in this space who buy subscribers. 100% real. You guys know that. I could put my channel up for sale. I got 22,000 real people who watch this channel. You could buy my channel. You just rename it and start making videos. You already have subscribers. He went and bought a channel that had like 44,000 subscribers, right? And then it was a channel that was dedicated to, do you remember, Mike? Electric bikes.
Scooters.
Yeah, scooters. It was a channel and all of a sudden this electric bike channel starts making arcade videos. And then starts fucking reaching out to companies saying, hey guys, I am a near 50,000 subscriber channel. Can I get some free products? And companies fell for it. They fucking fell for it. Like, seriously, like no due diligence, no research. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, this channel looks pretty big. Let's send them some free stuff. That guy hustled this community. And I'm not even mad at him. I respect the hustle because all the companies were too stupid to do their homework and realize they got fucking hustled. You know what I mean? So, hey, that's how in my opinion, I got no hate towards David, Unqualified Critics. I love the fact that he hustled the fucking companies in this community for free shit. You know what I mean? I respect him. He secured the bag, Mike. And you know it's true, Mike, because we've talked about it in private hundreds of times.
I do, but like what's happening is not 100% truth because you.
It's 100% true, Mike, and you fucking know it. And you fucking know it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that this David's not untrue, but Dubs used to be so mad. Dubs would be like, "Fucking channel, he bought fucking channel. He's getting all the free stuff." He was so mad, and for him to say, "I had no problem with it," total bullshit. But Dubs was so angry all the time, getting free shit with his bot channel.
Dubs, why would you be mad at that? Like, Dubs, you have like just as many subscribers and stuff.
Yeah, but I have real subscribers built from the ground up.
Yeah, Dubs felt like he
community.
earned it and didn't feel like anybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, unlike a lot of other shitheads in this space who buy shit. Like I never once did.
It sucks being like a small channel like myself. It's like I never gotten any of those opportunities. It's like, man, you see this, that, and the other. And it's like, man, I'd have to go for like another 10 years before anybody would even notice, like, because it's all based on subscriber count, which like it's silly at the end of the day because every one of my review videos gets like 10, 12, 15,000 views. And I mean, that's pretty good for a small channel. And people want to see somebody with just.
You're fucking doing it wrong. You know what you got to do? You get your arcade and you put it next to a fern. 25,000 views.
Oh, it's third floor arcade.
Yeah. All you need is an arcade, fern.
Hey, this is Jason. And today, that's great.
Hey, I like Jason, but like,
yeah, he's just great, dude.
That
I've tried.
Right there.
I've tried a bunch of times, man, to get him on because he was.
Oh, I don't think he does like live streams.
No. Yeah. Him. So Mike B and Jason were the ones that I have discovered, like just how I discovered home arcade, and I was like, I want that in my house, and someday I'm going to have that. That was what propelled everything.
The third floor arcade with Jason.
Yep.
Oh, first off, I love that guy, and I wish he made more content. Like,
yeah,
I love it. Like he makes his videos and with a cell phone, and he just points it at the arcade 1-ups. He always puts them next to the fern, right, Mike?
Kind of like rocket back and forth. Like,
And he'll be like, "Look, guys, I fucking like it. It's fun." And that would be the end of the video. You know what I mean? Like, his
Now,
videos were great.
Can you imagine, like, real talk, if like all of these companies are making really cool shit, we're gonna get videos from him. Now we're just getting like, hey, this is an arcade pickup I picked up and some trading cards.
Yeah.
Like, because there's nothing. And it's like it's
love-
sad because channels like that have just died out. CT Jason, another one that like got hyped and excited of buying all the calves, and I was like, there's nothing new anymore. I'm on to like movies or something. Like, you just
So
kinda,
I would
The He-Man channel now.
Oh yeah, the
I would
He-Man channel, the action
hold on.
figures. Yeah.
Guys in the live chat, don't go anywhere. This is a true story. I would spend about $15 or $15 to $20 to have a graphic artist make me a beautiful thumbnail for an arcade 1-up cabinet that I bought that I was going to review. And you guys know, I freaking hate making thumbnails. I suck at it. So sometimes the ones I do on my own, you can tell. The ones I hire Mason Conrad, make sure you guys check out Mason Conrad. His thumbnails on my channel are beautiful. So I would hire Mason to do thumbnails. But here's what's funny. I'd pay a professional to make me a thumbnail, and the video still wouldn't do as good as a simple picture of the arcade 1-up next to that fucking fern on Jason's channel. Jason's channel. An arcade 1-up next to a fucking fern would get 60,000 fucking views, and P-Dubs would get 10. Mike, do you know how much that pissed me off?
That's like the unqualified critics rant right here.
But I love Third Floor Arcade with Jason. I love
a nice
that guy.
Yeah.
He's so cool. Guys, make sure you subscribe to him if you haven't already. But all he had to do was take a picture of an arcade 1-up next to a fern. No fancy font. Have I been drinking? Nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it was literally just a picture of an arcade 1-up next to a fern. And I spent like $15, $20 on these thumbnails. And no one would click.
You could have saved so much fucking money if you just bought a fern.
Yes.
Dude, that's crazy. $15 for a thumbnail. Holy moly. Like, I know they're good thumbnails and all, but good God. Like, that's, and Dubs, how do you choose whether you're going to buy one or not? Like, how do you make that decision?
Laziness.
So in my opinion, it's all about laziness.
Yeah, there you go. See? 100%.
Like, dude, I just suck at thumbnails. Like, I can't make them. Danny. I can't sit there and say, oh my God, this would make a cool thumbnail. I don't have that artistic process.
Mm-hmm.
So I just go to unqualified critics. And also, CT Jason is now a He-Man toy channel.
Oh, he's got the crazies. He did a home arcade tour, shut off all his Master of the Universe toys recently. Go check it out, guys. It's so fucking cool.
And speaking of Jason's, not just the Third Floor Arcade with Jason, make sure you check out Mr. Home Arcade, which used to be CT Jason.
Yeah.
And his videos are still really fun. Really fun. And because he's done so well covering He-Man toys, it makes sense. Just whenever a YouTuber finds something that works, you just double up on it. That's the model.
No, you got to do something that doesn't work, and then you just make more videos to piss people off. That's why I'll never stop making G.I. Joe videos.
No, you do like whenever you put out a video, if it hits and takes off, then you just make more of that content. Like, it's easy. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I just say make whatever you want. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, you make stuff that you're interested in. That's at the end of the day what keeps you going.
I love the Jason boys, man. I wish they were making more videos. I miss those guys.
Well, when companies start coming up, then let's go. That's what's going to happen. We're going to get a lot of people coming back into the fold and making videos and everything. Look at I discovered
the sad part
is
video. The sad part is, and when all these other companies come out with their machines, Danny and the Cornercade are just going to fade into the background. Isn't that right?
No, my friend. because
Danny's ready.
I
He's
have
like,
been
let's
here-
fucking go.
No, I've been here since day mother effing one. I'm not going to Menards and talking about the Halloween decorations. I'm not making G.I. Joe videos, baby. It's all about the
shots
3/4
fired.
scale. Let's
Those
go.
shots
So this is the home right here. Now I know Mike B will blow me out of the water. P-Dubs, all you have to do. That's the thing that sucks at the end of the day, because it's about the person. It's not about who's here, who's loyal, who's not. It's like these guys who like tuning into people. They're gonna watch because, hey, I want to see Mike B's take on this cab, or I want to, and the cool thing is, Mike B, and the thing that kind of sucks for you, it's like, you're up in Canada, so
Middle of fucking
a lot of
nowhere, yeah.
Yeah, and that's even more worse. And I'm surprised when you do your walk and talks that I'm not even trying to lie here. That
Wait, hold on.
It's called store surfing.
It's not.
Oh,
It's not walk and talk. Mike
Sorry,
B
guys.
has rebranded it as store surfing to avoid any complications from PD7. Who, by the way, PD7 owns that fucking market. You know what I mean? Like, if I see anyone label their video walk and talk, PD7 will knife you.
Was he the
when
first
meets you.
though?
No, he
No,
wasn't
he's not
the first.
Wasn't the
But-
Australian guy the first? But here's the
he-
difference between a walk and talk and what PD7 does. It's very different.
Okay, the walk and talk from Big Reese was him walking through some Australian
forest,
wilderness,
wilderness.
looking at fucking koalas.
Kangaroos.
What's
All right.
going on, boys? The other day I
PD7 is
went to
actually
GameStop.
PD7 is actually walking into bed. Now I don't know what possesses a man to go to fucking Best Buy 7 days a week, but okay, he does it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're
But
not
he
they're not
does a
happy
great
with
job
him there,
of it.
by the way. Just on a total
They're
side
probably like,
note, they're not
this
happy at
fucking
all
guy
with it.
again
Yeah.
with his fucking gimbal. What the fuck
That's
are you
great.
doing here?
That's exactly
How much you want to bet the Best Buy employees walk up to him and be like, look, Phil, you see that? It hasn't
Just take
changed
it.
since
Just
yesterday.
take- yeah,
It's
just
the
take
same
it.
fucking thing, Phil. Get the fuck out of here, Phil. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see Phil getting kicked out of these motherfucking stores. That's what I want to see, Mike.
Well, when he was at the mall, they told me he can't record there, and I messaged him and I said, PD7, what's gonna happen? Because like SOP states in every retailer that you cannot record in the store, and that's for a couple things, because there's people that are sitting in the hot car outside, you're recording what you're gonna steal, bing bang boom. There's another one that my wife told me with like pricing and stuff, that you cannot be posting pricing. I'm shocked he's lasted this long, but no retailer's really gonna enforce that, but there are some that are saying, hey, you can't record in here. And I said to Phil, I said, if you can't record in stores, your channel's toast, kid. You gotta come up with something else and do it some other thing. He used to do like gameplay and stuff. He doesn't do that anymore. But
So
yeah.
my big problem right now is he's the king of the cliffhanger. I still don't know if he bought his fucking lawnmower. Did he buy the lawnmower?
yeah,
He got me mad. Like, I was in a rage. He's like, okay, guys, this whole like 35-minute walk and talk is about him thinking about buying the AtGames pinball. And Mike, we had to wait until the next episode to find out that he didn't fucking buy it. He left it at a cliffhanger, and I had to watch another video to find out he didn't fucking buy it. And then he moved on to like, hey guys, take a look at these action figures. You know what I mean? Like, I still feel unfulfilled. Like, PD7 does walk and talks better than anyone else. If anyone else does them, just fucking ignore them. Go watch.
what about store
PD7.
surfing?
Store
Oh, no,
surfing
no.
is not a walk and talk. Store surfing is so PD7, he goes out on his own. Mike, although it's a similar type of video, Mike goes out with his daughter, and I'm sorry, but Scarlett is the star of those videos.
100%. Yeah.
And Scarlett, if anyone says anything mean about her, I have the money to fly to your house and beat your fucking ass. Scarlett is an amazing kid, and Mike is so lucky to have her as a daughter. I'm so jealous. I love Scarlett. Me and her talk on the phone all the time.
Oh,
whenever
she's
I
so
call
excited
Mike.
whenever P-Dubs calls. She's
Yeah.
like, hi, P-Dubs. I got new
Yep.
glasses.
Yep. And I got to tell you, man, yeah, Scarlett's the star of that show. So I watch store surfing for Scarlett. Like when she was giving that arcade Oneup a thumbs down, the casino cade. That was fucking adorable. Like, it's a little kid telling you it sucks. Like, how could you not watch that?
Uh,
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool to see, like, we have a 2 and a 4-year-old, to see our kids, kind of grow up and see like what they matriculate and what they want to do. Do they want to like my son kind of regularly comes in here to give me a kiss goodnight, because usually when
Yeah.
I try to stream a little bit early now, and he'll like wave to the camera and then he's gone. He kind of does his own thing. They both love the arcades. I don't even know if we're gonna. Well, I'm gonna see if we can go to the zoo tomorrow and the Garcade for those of you that are familiar with that.
Danny,
But
take her to the zoo.
where's that from?
That's from Rocky 1.
Dude, you gotta give movies that are like I don't even think Fast and the Furious would work for me. You gotta give something really new to be like, oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
Rocky,
but my
when
friends
was
see
that? Like
more
they-
old movies than you have.
Yeah, of course. Oh my god.
Scarlett, Mike Hawkhurst, Scarlett is the voice of reason, telling Dad you don't need it. That's true.
That's true.
That's true. She's always watching out for your wallet, man. She's always watching out. Jeannie will walk out with a 1-up.
This show could be called the Corner Genie Loft, if because John D said this is the best episode ever. So I mean, maybe needs to be done more often. I don't know. Dubs, you and I've been Dubs. We've been streaming together for a couple episodes now. I think we gotta kind of matriculate something here. It's it's working. And
Well,
Michael B is in the building. This could be like the game room guys or something.
If I don't feel like doing a multicade Mondays, I have no problem hopping on to help you out on your channel.
I'll be your backup plan. I'll take
like earlier. I'll be honest, full transparency, guys. Before we went live, I took a look and I was like, "Hey, Danny," I said, "Mike and Fox are live. They have over 300 people watching."
Which is insanity. Mike,
I told him, I
the
said,
house tonight with Fox.
now Danny and I have the ability where we could broadcast on his channel and my channel. And I told him, I said, if we simulcast right now, I said, I bet we can beat them in viewers.
See, competitive. Told you.
I said, I told him,
yeah, exactly. Look at
but then I realized what would happen is because I have the bigger channel than Danny, most people would just sit in my live chat. None of them would be here. And I told Danny, I said, look, let's just keep it on your channel because I want to help you. I'm only here to help Danny, guys.
Which I appreciate.
And I was like, fuck it. Let's just go on Danny's channel. Who cares if we only have 100 people watching? And you guys are incredible being here this late at night. We really,
and we're talking about nothing. Like this is insanity. Like there's been some streams where I'm like, oh my god, we got some news to talk about, and we only had like 39 people, but I'll take it because like
sometimes, man, like this is just a hangout. It's a chance for us to talk to, people, share shit. Like, sure, we'll talk about stuff, but it's just a chance for us all to hang out. The people in the chat love doing it. Like, don't ever forget that, man. Like, it's not all about like how you can get people to come. Just appreciate the people that are there.
100%. Growing
how I win and how I continue to win, Michael B.
He does is so fucking competitive.
Honestly,
whenever I see the meme of you ever see the meme of Matthew McConaughey like smoking a cigarette and like the guy's got him holding the phone? That's how I imagine P-Dubs at all times, watching everybody else's views, being like,
"That's
fuck, did he get that?"
Mike, pull up a picture. Mike, pull up a picture of that meme because I guarantee you that that's true. I am a competitive prick, but here's the thing: nobody who was successful wasn't competitive. You realize that, guys?
So like MJ wasn't
like anyone who mailed it in fucking failed. You know what I mean? Like you got to be competitive. You know what I mean? We're all squirrels looking for our nut and all that stuff.
Lose.
There you go.
Guys, let's go, dude.
There you go. John D saying you win. He's not doing any work, guys. He's 100% paying attention. Guys, do me a favor. Ask John D questions in the live chat. Throw some pressure his way. See if we can get any more information out of him before we end this 2.5 hour. I want this stream to go 3 hours just to piss off people. I hope you know that. Like, Mike, do you agree with me? Like,
most of what I do on YouTube now is upset people.
That's
looking at
that's me 100%. That's me in my garage because I'm not, guys, I don't smoke in the house. I would never smoke in the house. A, it's disgusting. B, my wife would fucking divorce me the day I walk in with a lit cigarette. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is me in my garage. I do smoke in my garage, but with the door open and the fan on, right? So and the garage still reeks, Mike, and my wife hates it. She's like, "It smells like fucking smoke in here, you fucking asshole." But anyway, that's 100% me when I look at my phone all day long.
It's him looking at people's views and being like, I bet you these are fake. I bet you he bought these, motherfucker.
Dub smokes over the corpses of people who got in his way. That's true, Evil Genius. I've had a number of people who come at me and they've all failed. They've all been taken down. It's hilarious. Like, you should realize who you're messing with.
I'm coming after you, Dubs. Let's go, dude.
I like, you know what's funny? I like Danny. Like, Danny, you've made mistakes in your past. You've apologized for them. So, you know, it's like we move on. You know what I mean? Like, we move forward. Some people can't move forward. I respect that. But I'm like, cool.
It's
you know what I mean?
crazy. I've had a lot of people like, I'm still like, I don't know. I always say like I'm young doing this. I've been doing this for a year, I guess. But like I've had so
You're a
many
baby
people,
compared to 5 years like me.
that's
and
that's
Mike.
kind of what I'm saying. Yeah.
Mike,
like,
Mike, you've been doing this, what, a decade? A decade?
2011, 2012.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
over that.
Okay.
And I've had so many people come up to me and talk to me off camera, on camera, and say like, "You're just such a natural doing this. Like, it takes a lot of talent to talk to a camera, you know." And it's like, well, that's like really cool for you to say that because I'm just a guy that's just here talking. Like,
I think that's really mean of them to give you that kind of false hope. Dan. I just want you to know that.
Like, I don't know why people would lie to you, Danny, about your being good at this. Like,
Yeah,
I
why
don't
they
know.
would
You
do
know,
that
people
to
like
you.
to just, you know, pump you up and then deflate you.
Look, man, there's a lot of people who do this who are just extremely, extremely fucking boring. And what I gotta say about Danny is Danny's not boring. Like, love him or hate him, Danny's not boring. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta respect that. You know what I mean?
I
Please
appreciate
read
that.
Nooner's comment. Please read Nooner's.
Wait, hold on, real quick. Real quick.
Yeah.
The Relapse has got a question for John D. When's John D hiring Danny for public relations? John D.
I don't think you should, John D. If you want your
John
company to be
D.
successful.
John D, let's go, man. Like, this is what I'm talking about. RK1
John,
didn't
John
want any
D,
of this heat. They didn't want
remember,
any of this
John
smoke.
John D, remember, this guy's business plan was walk into business meetings with licensors and just look at them and be like, let's fucking go.
No,
you know what I
hold
mean?
on. My business plan
That was his pitch.
and I would love like somebody from a company to like really give me some insight. But I was like, hey, you go in and you present the product, you get people hyped. If they don't want it, like think about it, Mike B. This is a great example with Oneup and Costco. No, we don't want the Star Wars XL. Hold on, Costco. Just hold on a second. I know you said no, but hear us out real quick. Is that going on, or just like, okay, well, if you don't want it, do you want something else? And then they're like, yeah, we want a golden tea and like do this Midway thing. And they're like, all right, see ya. Like, it's like there's no fight for like, no, man, this is gonna be cool, and here's why. Why don't you do this? Why don't you buy both of them? And there's no like creative like selling. Guys, I sell for a living at my job. Let's go.
All right,
What are
ready?
you
Here's
where's
Danny's pitch. Here's Danny's pitch. All right, Costco, we've got this great new cab, Star Wars XL. It's gonna be awesome. We don't really like the graphics with that. We don't think it'll be a big seller. And Danny's like, okay, counter. Let's fucking go. What? Excuse me? Just fucking go.
Just get this tab and
Wait,
let's
no,
make it
Danny's
happen.
counter. Mike, be Costco. Say what you just said. What they said about the graphics.
I'm sorry. I don't think we're going to be interested in Star Wars. The graphics are a little outdated. We don't know if it'll appeal to our mass audience.
Okay, now I'm Danny. Okay, guys, I respect your opinion about that, but let's think about this for a quick minute and pretend we're not an ignorant asshole. Let's fucking go!
Let's play it. That's what I'm saying. How about you hop on and play it and see what's up? Now, I don't know. Costco might be onto something because I've been there twice making a couple videos, and it's like the most casual person in Costco. And Mike B, this is where I'd like honestly just tell you, like, if you think anything XL of any type of nostalgia is going to come out, you can forget about it, kid. I'm telling you right now, you should just get a deluxe and get a G.I. Joe inline riser to boost that thing up, because there is no chance of Costco ever. I'm just saying, there's no chance of Costco ever asking for anything of any arcade history in an XL.
My problem with Arcade1Up and the XL line is Costco wanted something that's exclusive. Costco wanted something that was exclusive to them. Arcade1Up dangled the XL size to them. I don't know why, if other retailers shun their nose at it, but the XL size line is locked in with Costco. So you're only going to get what you can get from Costco. You're never going to see it at another retailer unless the Costco deal falls apart. That's the unfortunate thing.
And I think just like looking from the outside in kind of thing, I think what really screwed that all up was NBA Jam Golden Tee having those terrible monitors, and the sales just weren't there. And word got wind. We make videos on this stuff, and word got wind that like, oh, I don't want that. I don't want to have to swap another monitor out. You know, your casual guy that's buying this thing, 19K Fox, he's like, hell yeah, let's drill this thing up and let's go. But most people when they're buying these things, they don't want to have to mod 100 different things. It's bad enough you got to put buttons and sticks in this thing, but
so John's in the chat. He can confirm this. The problem at the time was they couldn't get 19-inch BOE monitors commercially available to make the cabs. And then the other problem with the other cabs that did it is the BOE monitors weren't available. So they would have to stop production completely and wait for more BOE monitors to become available. So they went back to the playbook and ordered the same monitors they ordered for the Wave 1 cabs, not knowing they had changed the backlighting on those same monitors. So it had the exact same unit number, everything was supposed to be the exact same monitor. That wasn't great, but there's no way it was supposed to be that fucking bad.
Yeah, that sucks because yep, he was right. Yep. Yeah, that really stinks at the end of the day because it just blew everything up. So I'd have been pissed if I'm Oneup. I'm like, yo, you're paying for all this shit now, like, because I want a refund on everything and all the time and labor and everything. I'm going after you, kind of thing, because that's bogus. Like,
I really need to urinate, guys. I think
you don't have a pee jug. All professional streamers have a pee jug.
Jason was wondering,
I just think I'm gonna have.
No, seriously, my wife has to work tomorrow, and I got to be up with the kid, and I gots to go, fellas.
Guys, this is exciting. We're out of here. This is it. Jason, thank you so much for the super chat. I guess, guys, we're gonna see you in the next one. Guys, leave a comment down below. What do you think?
Funny is tomorrow people will wake up and see that Danny posted a video that was 2 hours and 41 minutes long, and they're gonna fucking flip out. They're gonna be like, "I'm not watching that shit."
Well, then
that's so long.
Wait, should I take it?
And they're not going to realize that they potentially missed the greatest show ever. Am I right, chat? Like, am I right?
Dubs is going to wake up tomorrow. Dubs is going to wake up tomorrow morning, and he's going to be like,
"Let's get ready to rumble."
I hate that soundboard. So terrible. So my favorite thing is Dubs is going to wake up tomorrow morning, and he's going to be like, I think the stream went okay last night. And then he's going to watch it, and he's going to be like,
oh my God. Damn it. Yeah, what was I saying?
I'll be like Hagrid. I'll be like Hagrid in Harry Potter. I shouldn't have said that.
I shouldn't have said
that.
Guys, I'm glad we were able to be entertainment for everybody on this Monday night. This is like Monday Night Raw. Dude. Let's
John
go.
D, we will only stay live for 15 more minutes if you give us something to talk about. Give us a hint, give us a teaser, give us something that we can engage with the audience and talk about. John D, you have 30 seconds to comply.
Yep. Otherwise, I'm hitting the give this video a like on the way out, and you're gonna see me
like give us something. Give us something to talk about, John. Don't just walk the walk, talk the talk.
He's gonna do something stupid. I already know John D.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, hey guys, I'm releasing bubbles.
Oh, here we
go. What does this mean, guys? What does this mean in the live chat? Is John D making 9/10 scale?
Let's go.
Oh my goodness, dude. Could it be XL Mike be the game genie?
No, it's not. John is making countercates. His whole company is just making countercates.
Oh, John, please.
Oh my God. I can't type. I typed 9/10 scale in the live chat.
Look at L confirmed. L confirmed A. Como?
I can't type right now, Danny. My motor skills are failing me.
Oh my God, if he were to do a sobriety test, he'd be going to jail tonight.
All right, guys. So John D confirmed 9/10 scale, no 3/4 scale, and it could just be software, guys. He could just be releasing this shit on console. We'll find out.
John,
that's what it is. Yeah.
Don't do the console. Please. We want arcades. Please don't do the console. You can do an arcade and we download games onto the arcade, because I would love a Third Strike or something
John,
like that. Don't
after 2 hours and 45 minutes, John, you could have told us this 2 hours and 45 minutes ago. I'm just fucking saying, man.
Yeah, for real. Come on. help a channel out here.
Like you could have just said it.
Oh,
you
Michael B's getting something down the pipeline. Look, when he gets that look on his face, he's got something cooking.
Mike, close your jaw, bro. Your jaw's open.
Yeah. You can like pop a marshmallow in there.
What's happening?
Something's going down.
Oh man, I want to go, dude. Ralphie, honestly, Ralphie, I want to go play Cubert like right now, and I bet I'll score higher than I ever have. I love.
Oh yeah, there's a magic to that somehow. You're blitzed, and like your anxiety and your scaredness go away, and you just have like the greatest games and stuff. It's crazy.
I freaking love Cubert. Have I told you, Mike, how much I love Cubert?
You should get a tattoo.
I should get it.
Boom, there it is.
I should get a Cubert tattoo. Look at that, dude. Isn't that fucking sexy? Like, I was walking through the grocery store today at Fry's, and I'm sure 2 women won me because of my Cubert tattoo.
And you went up to them and you were like, "Hey, ladies, let's make this a 3-way." Have you heard of me? And they were like, "Yeah,
heard of me."
Yeah.
Hold on, let's
see
what we got
at me
here.
and they said, "Are you Michael B?"
Yeah, listen, real quick. Yeah, oh my god, you guys are such clowns. Okay, listen, chat. Mike B, Dubs. You guys have my back since day one. We have over 100.
No, we haven't. We really didn't like you.
Listen,
we didn't like you at first.
Listen.
Danny, you grew on us like a fungus. Don't you realize? Like that kid who's always knocking on your back door, like, "Can I come play with you guys? Can I come play with you guys?" Like, it took a really long time for us to like you. You know.
Okay, well, I guess
between your hard efforts, everything paid off in the end.
Dude, that's great. You guys actually hated me in the beginning. I was a heel, and then
I didn't hate you.
Face. Well, no, I mean, I hate you, but you were just like, "Yeah, get this bozo T clown out of here." Like, then I turned into a baby
try
face
hard.
or back baby. Yeah, try hard. What
back baby? Okay. What exactly is a back baby?
No, we're
you
back
in
baby. Oh my god, I can't let you. Okay, so long and short, guys, real quick. We have only 50 likes on this video. That's only
what the 50%. Fuck?
Yes, 50%, guys. I know not everybody.
The live chat has failed tonight. You guys all suck.
Come on, guys. Can we get that number up? I know not everybody in here likes me. I know there's people in here like KevGrat and everybody that were just kind of sneak watching and stuff. But KevGrat, just give the video a like, baby. Let's go, baby. We're all here to support each other. Chris Nooner, VC, Steve IT Guy, Brooklyn Menace, Jason, Ralphie Duran, Chaotic BPR. I mean,
like literally,
video a like,
every time I went live, there was some guy in my chat named the Corner K begging to come on the show. And I was like messaging my moderators. I'm like, "Jason, have you heard of this fucking guy? Like, who is this guy?" And Jason was like, "Dude, I don't know, but he seems really enthusiastic."
And we'll take it. We ran from that. Look at
it. But, you know, and then Mrs. Corner Kid came on the scene. And, you know, Danny, that helped you for sure. That helped you for sure. Because she's such a sweetheart. We all love and adore her. And then, but here's the other thing. Danny, I don't think you guys realize, when Danny first started compared to where he was today, he's improved his production, his videos, his thumbnails, his presentation, his live stream content, his engagement with the audience. Like, Danny has worked really, really hard. And in my opinion, if you work that hard at something, you deserve to be recognized for it, right? There's a lot of people who don't work hard at all and expect their fucking flowers. And in my opinion, fuck you. You know what I mean? Guys like Michael B, right? Michael B does not work hard. He doesn't deserve any fucking flowers, right? But Danny's worked hard. Danny and I are friends, and I like Danny. I like Danny, and we've all made mistakes in the past. It is what it is.
Danny's biggest mistake was turning down that Manscaped sponsorship. Let me tell you, man, I am completely down there.
I'm sorry, guy. Like, it's not arcade related. Like, but I don't know if I can make it work. Like, so.
Yeah.
Yes, John. Let me tell you something real quick. You know, John is 100% correct. We need more Katie on the show. The problem is, like, the way our kids are now, like,
I have to pee so bad.
She is such a backlog to the channel where she has to put the kids to bed and makes it possible for me to go on. But if she's on the show, then we have to start at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and like everybody's in bed by that time. So
guys, I promise you in the live chat, if Mrs. Corner K does not show up in the next 2 weeks, I will join Danny live without a shirt on to give you the cleavage that you've been missing. You know what I mean? Ain't that right, Danny?
Oh, this guy. This
I
guy
will
right here.
I will do an entire Danny stream without a shirt on just to give you guys what you're looking for. I will do this sacrifice for you, the viewers. It's gonna happen.
Look at that. I don't know if these fret burners said, "Oh Christ."
Danny, you have 2 weeks to make
Is that a
this
threat?
happen before I embarrass myself.
Hey,
know
you
what I'm
have some
saying?
beat ups. You don't have stuff here. I don't know about that.
You
No,
guys have
Mike,
2 weeks.
There's been
2
so
weeks
many-
to. You know,
there's been-
honestly, I'm starting to feel like some Scott Peterson shit going on here, Danny. Where the fuck is Mrs. Quartercade? Produce her so we know she's alive.
He's probably sleeping at this point. She's probably gonna be furious that I've streamed for 3 hours. Like, you want to spend some time with me? Like you were on stream for 3 hours. I've been sitting here. Like, yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what
Like
happens.
we need to see producer so we know she's okay. We need to
I mean, I can't. Like, here, I can. Oh, I'm not gonna call her. She gonna be pissed that I wake up.
the
No,
Call her
I
right
saw her
now.
on Facebook earlier, and that totally wasn't Danny on her account.
like fucking producer. Show her.
I've been at work
Show
all
her.
day, guys.
Like work. Like think about it, guys. We haven't seen Mrs. Quartercade in a month.
go
Are
like-
we
and she's
sure
like,
she's okay? Are
"Yes,
we
she's
sure
fine."
she's all right?
Follow-up.
like,
Oh my God.
like, are we there for sure she's okay? Danny, producer.
Look at Dubs. Wait, he said that, and you just go like this.
I agree with James. Hates everything. We need proof of life, Danny. We need
James,
proof
let's
of life.
go, dude. Yes, and hey, that's true. Chris. My weekend is incoming. Let's go. I'm
Oh,
excited about
man.
this. It's my Friday night, man.
Oh man.
Oh God, the cheeks are
Oh.
hurting after this stream. The cheeks are hurting, Mike. Dude, let's go, guys. Oh, hey, well, I had one question. So, Mike, real quick on the backside of everything. So, I got on this program now on StreamYard. I look kind of fuzzy, like I didn't look on Restream. Is there anything that I can get from some professional YouTubers like yourself that
Take
can?
a shower, shave your beard.
No, like why is my clarity different on the camera? Like that actually kind of pisses me off. It's like, dude,
well, you
what the
picked
hell?
10
Something we need to
1080p.
talk about
Do
now.
you have 1080p on the
Yeah,
settings?
I got 1080p. It's like it's upsetting because it's like, dude, why? Like Restream is trash now, so I can't use that. And like, so I
Restream
got to
is
be
shit.
here. But yeah, it's I don't understand what happens. You can never go live on it. Like, what's the point?
The
And
next,
also,
the next 9 minutes are going to be tough, dude. I really.
no, yeah,
I
we're gonna definitely end
really-
before that.
I
Yeah.
gotta go. I'm
And
tired.
then real quick, Mike, whenever you're doing your source surfing, are you taking it with your phone or are you doing it with a
I'm
camera?
taking it with my phone, and that's
Okay.
the problem I'm having because
I can fix that.
put
I
it
can
on,
fix that.
I put it on 4K 60, and the video actually looks really good. It's when it's an iPhone, and it's when I
Wait,
transfer it through
wait.
iCloud that it gets fucked up. I think
What kind of phone do
Okay.
you have?
iPhone 13 Pro.
Okay, so what you're saying is you have a crappy phone.
Yes,
That's not true. I do all my stuff on the iPhone.
All right.
yes, James. I was watching something on it. Thank you very much. I meant to talk to you about it too.
See?
How much you guys can we put money in the live chat that if PD7 flew to Newfoundland and took Mike on a walk and talk, PD7 would
God.
be like 150 yards ahead of Mike, and Mike would be
Yeah.
like, "I'm coming, Phil. Slow down.
Phil's in really good shape. I'm not
Slow
in really
down.
good shape anymore.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll meet you at Toys R Us, Phil. Hold on.
I'll meet you at Hobby Lobby. Just go ahead. Go ahead without me.
Do you think Phil actually walks from store to store? Like, you realize he drives his car.
Yeah, he drives his car.
I'm sure Phil Ubers from store to store.
Hey, can we talk 2 more hours about Arcade 1Up financials?
No. And I hate it when people do that. Like I really do. Like,
So,
I don't
anyways,
give a
let's talk about what this loan means for Arcade 1Up. So, this is
Oh
not your
my
normal
God.
loan. This is a loan they borrowed against
up-
their accounts receivable,
It's
which is a
up to
very
20
high
million.
interest loan. So, while it does provide the operating cash flow they much sorely need right now, it does come with quite the price of about 15 to 20% interest. So, really, whatever maneuver they have to make really has to knock the ball out of the park,
But
because
Mike,
they're paying back about $27 million by the time this is
I
done.
thought you
And
were-
in real time money, let's talk about gross domestic product here now.
Wait,
So, anyways,
wait, Mike, you did a video saying that because Arcade 1Up got $20 million, all the games were coming.
See, this is a context issue. This is the problem with YouTubers. They make videos and they're like, "This is what he said," when that's a
All right,
portion of what I said, not the
Hold on,
totality.
I can play the video. We can replay it and watch it. Just kidding. Mike, are they coming out with new games? That's the question.
I don't know, but like Phil is saying, they've got new stuff up on Amazon. It's very possible they got this money. They're doing re-releases.
Phil 100%, while we're on the topic of PD7, PD7 100% think like he thinks something is coming to Best Buy and he thinks something is coming out like new, which I don't know where he's getting that information. Unless that was something from Travis, because he said stuff was going to come out in September. But again, we have not seen Travis for an entire
I will
year.
tell you this. I am questioning if PD7 has some kind of hookup because he got that XL Arcade 1Up XL size logo. And I don't think that's posted anywhere. So he would have had to have got that directly from somebody at Arcade 1Up.
We're putting the tea leaves together.
Yeah.
Hey, I got an inside source.
Hey, Chaotic!
Marvel
Tied it
superheroes
a
is
knot
coming.
for 6 minutes, Chaotic. Chaotic's saying he's got to pee. Chaotic, we will be done in 6 minutes, guaranteed. 6. In 6 minutes, guaranteed, Chaotic.
Guys,
Tied it
let's
a knot.
go, dude.
Tied it a knot.
Oh, this
I
would
mean,
be
that's
sad.
what-
Do you see, look at
not.
this comment from Mike Hawkhurts. How
Nah.
disappointing would this be for if this was the new release they were getting?
Oh
It
my
feels like
God.
things are happening. Guys, what do you think? And it's
I don't know.
Just a Slim Katie.
I'm telling you, I want somebody in the live chat to buy the Slim Katie and peel the artwork and tell us if it says Wheel of Fortune under it. Like, I really want to.
It's not gonna say Wheel of Fortune, dude.
But what if it does, Danny? What if it does?
I would be I would be like, yeah,
I
Arcane
don't-
1Up is bankrupt. Like, I would be
wanna see
absolutely
it.
shocked. Like, it's not going to though. There's no way.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah. I know
All right.
it's,
So, Danny, Arcade 1Up predictions for the rest of the year. We got 5 minutes to kill. 4
Okay,
minutes.
cool. So we're gonna get Ridge Racer Deluxe in October. Mike B.
Wait.
I know you're-
I
You
want
rolled
to say.
his eyes.
I want to say something. Even though I modded my Ridge Racer for the Buy Stuff Arcades mod with their Android box,
That got the most views on your channel.
Ridge Racer, in my opinion, before I even modded it, was probably one of the best products ever done by Arcade.
They
1Up.
did a good job with Ridge Racer.
Well,
Good
I
job.
just wanna-
Emulation is fantastic. The gameplay is fun. Some people don't like the fact that a lot of the games feel like repeats of each other, but still, I just really like the Ridge Racer Arcade 1Up. Like, I think it was a great machine.
I'll say that if you think Ridge Racer is good, which it was like fun and stuff, Fast and Furious blows it out of the water because the cabinet is taller. So like Mike B, we're not hunched over playing anymore, and this is something that comfortability playing these arcades is just way more better. Plus the game is better. Like Ridge Racer was kind of like a boring simulation. This is like there's action. You're hitting the knives, like you're going. Like it's way better. You can customize your car. You can save your profile. It's not even close, and I get it. 30 frames per second. I get all that jazz, but it's way better.
And my favorite games actually on that machine were not Ridge Racer. They were Ace Victory, Ace Driver.
Yeah, Ace Driver. Yeah.
Those
so
games were
much
pretty
fun.
cool. Those games
So
were
much
fun.
fun. And they played
wish,
really
and that's
well.
that's why I said, hey, Ridge Racer Deluxe, like, because they can improve the form factor. It would be kind of cool. I mean, what else could be on the docket? They're not coming out with something new. They're not coming out with, a Punisher Deluxe in a Dynamo form factor. Like,
and compared to Fast and the Furious, where they took two games and like meshed them together and did all kinds of weird shit, Ridge Racer is literally the games that were released, right?
Yeah.
So I really, really liked Ridge Racer.
Don't kid yourself. They did that with Buck Hunter too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did 4 games. There's really 2.
but
I'm
I'm not into shooting animals though. I'll shoot aliens, monsters, zombies, but not animals. But Ridge Racer was great. Buy Stuff Arcades reached out to me, said, "Hey, we're gonna do this Android console box, give you access to games," and I modded it, and it was really, really cool. But besides that, even if I had kept it as just Ridge Racer, I think I would have been happy with it because I really like what they did.
I did a stream last week where I talked about the best cabs Arcade 1Up ever made, the Mount Rushmore. And you know my opinion, and it's the 3, Dragon's Lair, Star Wars, and Tron. But someone actually put in...
honestly, I wouldn't say Tron. I think Dragon's Lair, No, wait a minute. Dragon's Lair had the audio issue. Hold on a minute. What's the okay, guys? Mount Rushmore, your top 4 arcade 1-up caps. Throw it in the live chat. We'll end the show with this.
Anyways, so one person did comment. They thought that should be on the Mount Rushmore is the Ridge Racer, and
I think so. I think Ridge Racer was highly. The only thing bad about Ridge Racer was the marquee. The marquee was a little bit washed out.
my problem with the driving cabs, I always felt they needed to be a little bit
Yeah.
taller. I always found them a little bit uncomfortable. Danny, you know this.
Yeah.
Like you
Mhm.
couldn't really stand at it. You couldn't sit on a stool. Like it's just something never ever felt right.
Yeah. So if we did Ridge Racer, what Pac-Man, what was the Super Pac-Man, the Costco edition? Was a great machine.
You're
were no-
killing me, bro.
There were no emulation
Mortal Kombat,
issues.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
And
That's
it,
on
and
my
it
Mount
was
Rushmore.
before they did all the online bullshit.
9,
It had
8,
beautiful artwork.
7, 6,
I'm telling you
5,
right now,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
Super Pac-Man.
Let's go.
How would you do that? We were doing our Mount Rushmore.
Guys, I love you. Guys, I love
Mine, I, honestly,
Arcade 1-up Star Wars, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Wait,
Arcade
hold on. Let
1-up
me just
Ridge Racer.
Why is Star Wars in the Mount Rushmore? Because everybody keeps putting that in there. What is it? Is it the yoke? Is it just like the original controls? Because
Danny, you just
me.
wouldn't understand.
Oh, stop it! Look at it. I had them all. I have them all, guys. Like, I don't know if X-Men's got to be in there. X-Men's great, dude.
I would go Star Wars, Tron. I know what you're saying, but I
You
still
know.
like Tron, Dragon's Lair, and honestly, for some serious consideration, that Street Fighter Deluxe is really good. Like they
The
got
Dynamo,
the accurate
right?
form factor,
Yes,
the Dynamo, yeah.
yes.
Now,
That's
that
in the
could be
Mount
up there.
Rushmore. That's
so
in the
for
Mount.
me,
Now,
Star Wars Ridge Racer, the Costco Super Pac-Man was a fantastic machine, and I regret selling it. The Final Fight machine was a fantastic machine, and I regret selling it.
I like
And then
Final
le-
Fight a lot.
And then I know, Mike, you really like the Arcade 1-up Tron, but I would have to pick Arcade 1-up Dragon's Lair over Tron. Now, even though the audio is off by half a tick, it's still one of the most beautiful machines they've ever done. Almost one of the best arcade recreations they've ever done. And even though the audio is off by half a tick, unless you're a super Dragon's Lair fan, you don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, nobody gives a shit. Like, I play it, I don't give a shit.
But they
there's
got
some
that fixed now. You can send in your PCB to get flash.
Right. You know, and you can get it fixed now, I guess, right? Now, when it comes to Tron, Mike, I got to be honest. Me and you disagree about something. I think Glenn has a better Tron stick than the Arcade 1-up Tron stick. You have told me vice versa. You like the Arcade 1-up Tron stick versus Glenn's stick.
Yeah.
So, like, in my opinion, if you get Arcade 1-up Tron, although it's a beautiful light show, it's the best night light in your home arcade. I think if you put Glenn's Tron stick in, it'll last longer and you'll enjoy it more. But you think it's the opposite? Like, you like the Arcade 1-up version, right? Like, it's
I like
okay. It's okay to say that.
Yeah, Glenn's stick is smaller and more compact. The Arcade 1-up one is closer to the original.
All right. There you go. Okay.
yeah,
There you go.
I was trying to look through my emails. I can't find it, but someone reskinned the Dynamo Street Fighter cab into a Final Fight, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, that's what we should get. Like the old Swan
Yes,
design
it's
cab.
3 hours. I'm toast. I'm going. I don't know
All
what
right.
you're doing, but I'm out of
All
here.
right. Danny, let me finish this and then we can do the outro. Okay, here we go.
Okay, but Mike's got to do. I got to do Mike's part. You do my part, and then and Mike,
No,
you do Pito's part.
you just talk. Do whatever you're gonna fucking do. I'm going to
All
bed.
right. Guys, before anyone complains, the only reason why this show was 3 hours is it's your fault, the viewers. It's not our fault. It's the viewers' fault. Right, Mike? All right, Danny, do us a favor. I have no idea what the fuck is happening right now.
he's gonna hold on to do. We started Monday. It's Tuesday. Let's go, guys.
All I know is over the next few months, I'm gonna sit back with a pocket of popcorn and make all kinds of YouTube videos watching these companies duke it out. That's all I could say. So I'm all for it.
One could hope. Who knows?
I just hope we get some new stuff.
But I'm
It's
telling
me.
you-
It's me. It's Michael B. Give us a thumbs up, Danny. Go ahead.
Guys, if you enjoyed the stream,
And by the
leave a
way,
comment down
fuck
below saying
Canada.
why.
You tell Canada. P-Dub's Arcade Loft says, fuck you. I hate Canada. What a pinball bitch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you for. Oh, you're the.
Guys, I got a
Fucking
feeling P-Dub is calling in sick tomorrow morning.
Canada's like, I got 500 subscribers on Facebook. Motherfucker. Look at my YouTube count, Canada. Fuck you.
I want to see what this looks like real quick.
Canada's a bitch.
Oh, that's kinda
Ooh,
cool.
look,
Look at-
I hate,
Circles.
honestly, I hate that. I hate that. All right, let's go.
You go this.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's go. It's right.
Canada,
All right,
tell
guys.
him to give him a thumbs up on the way out. Let's go.
Would you shut the F up?
Let's go.
He's just mad because Canada bought his Facebook page. It used to be a
I hate
unicycle
Canada.
page.
I hate Canada.
He used to be his YouTube.
Look, I haven't seen.
Breaker!
Look, when Canada goes on air and he's dressed like my son when he was 12, I'm over it. Let's fucking go.
Were you mad that he was so shitty to be? I didn't like that.
Oh
thought that
yeah,
was unnecessary.
I was, and unlike you, Mike, I stick up for my friends, and I'm gonna fucking fuck this guy over when I see him. All right, let's go ahead.
Unlike me, what? Fuck.
Let's go ahead, Canada, for what you said about B Kong. Fuck you. Let's go.
And Canada, if you could subscribe to the channel and send 10 of your friends to come on over to subscribe to the channel. Let's go, baby. We're back.
Let's fucking go.
I don't want to get beat up to heart attack. Guys, we're on the road to 3K. Can you believe it? Let's go. So guys,
3K? Is that
yeah,
it?
wait, hold
I
on.
remember when I had my first
Okay,
beer.
okay, kid. Okay. Let me refresh here because before we see, okay, guys. We
Oh,
only
for
had-
fuck's sakes. All right, see you guys. Love you.
Come on,
Bye.
dude, Mike, just say it. Just say it. Give us
He's
a
already
thumbs
got-
up on the way
He does.
out.
Listen, we started with us and we're gonna finish with us. So guys, let's go. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. We had an absolute blast tonight. Guys, leave a comment down below. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Give this video a like on the way out. And as always, this is Danny and Dubs from the Cornercade, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Let's
Here, go ahead. You want to say it? Scream.
Can
it,
I
baby.
actually say my part before you hit the fucking button?
I kind of waited for you. and
You did
just
my
didn't
part.
say
I didn't
anything.
do your part. All right, start over. Say, give us a thumbs up on the way out, and thank you for subscribing. That's
No,
how
no,
I end my
no, it
videos,
says-
and then I do your part.
Give this video a like on your way out. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.
Let's fucking go!